now we're gonna be talking, and he's gonna go live
Yeah.
like we didn't know he was going
Yeah, like
live. So, you
whoa.
know what? Yeah, actually, you know what? Tell me what the band is on your wrist, and he can go live, and you can be in the middle of explaining that to us.
This
Yeah.
right here.
What are those two?
So the bands on my wrist that I have on this side is "Success is My Duty" and "Who's Got My Money."
Oh,
And then over here, I'm supporting my girlfriend. She has a online CBD store where she distributes CBD products.
I want to get in. I want to get into that because I'm very interested in that.
I can't tell if you're kidding or not.
I'm not, because it's like the rave everywhere, and I have no little about it.
I know
Like,
nothing.
do you just get high off of it? No.
I feel like it's illegal though. Is it illegal?
No, it's actually I'm not as knowledgeable as she is in it, but it's.
Is she around? Get off
Yeah.
camera.
It's legal in all states. Like CBD is. So what she sells is CBD with no THC in it. And most people that get drug tested, you're getting tested for THC, not CBD. So CBD is the medicinal benefits, basically the medicinal part of the marijuana plant. So that's what you're getting with CBD. So it's helping tons of people though. Like she's doing really well with it. So it's awesome to like actually be. I mean, I sell people car audio. She sells people products that like help them with problems that they have, whether it be like anxiety
same about the same.
I mean, I feel like it is.
Yeah, I mean, but
sound is medicinal. Let's not be
right,
let's kid ourselves.
Yeah. I saw Taylor's post about the dude behind him.
No, for real, dude. It got me in my feels, dude. It had me in my feels.
Yeah,
that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Riding around old school Mississippi, bro. Bumping the Tahoe, bro.
Let's see. I see you're tagging in a post.
Yeah, just click.
I'll go ahead and share it real quick.
Yeah, you can just click that, and that'll be the. What is the topic, Adam? I don't know.
What? Yeah, that's true.
Share now.
Oh my god. I don't know if my PC can handle the overage of viewers.
Yeah. Here we go.
Buckle up.
Here come.
What's y'all's record of people viewing?
I think we had like 120 with Singer and Johnathan Patrick.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
What was it like? Was it a dueling?
Yeah.
Like a shootout or something?
No, they were in the same spot. That's what tripped me out. I was like, how can you guys be competitors and in the same spot drinking beer from the same 12-pack? Like, what is happening right now?
Because that was the big...
I never did get like a good answer to the question, what happens if like someone calls and asks whose alternators are better?
I think they share though. They said because one of them does like more Volvo and different, niche applications, and John like just kills the GM stuff.
Yeah, he just does it.
Oh my gosh, check this out, y'all. This is gonna be great content. So I was just viewing the. I very rarely check my tags anymore because there's so many of them. But like I just saw where Brett tagged me in that. So like one that just popped up under it. Check this out. How do I flip this around? Here.
Yes.
And that's true though. That's only 2 years ago you did that. So I don't want nobody to say
that was a share from like. Before that was back, I don't know how long you've been following me, but I went through like a 4-wheeler riding stage, like mud riding on 4-wheelers and stuff. So that was like, I don't know, 7-8 years ago, I think. But yeah, that was great. So
whoa, that's real?
Oh yeah, that's real, man.
With the hair, the green hair.
Yeah, when I was in the riding 4-wheelers, the way that people would know me from the online forums is I would spray paint when I would go to these 4-wheeler rides. I'd spray paint my hair lime green.
Shut up! Oh my god, that is fantastic.
Like, oh, that's JP, man. He is an idiot.
That is too much.
That seems like a cool hobby. Like I always want to get into that, but then I'm like, oh man, it's just another money pit.
Oh my god.
And cleaning it up, like I'm good.
Yeah, because I would want to go like just them guys. You see them videos, them guys is like underwater. Just blah.
Oh yeah.
Joey Semino, he is ate up with that stuff. And I asked him how much he had into his bike, which they call them bikes. I mean, it was like $12,000 or something. Are you kidding me?
No, that's
Oh yeah, people will have a ton. Like I mean, even back then in the day, Like I easily had 10 to 12 in mine.
Yeah. You're good friends with that other guy, Mad Ram, is it?
Yeah, Mad Ram 11 and Chris Carroll with
the Triple
Wreck
X.
Javix. Yeah.
Triple X something. Ugh.
So yeah, both of those guys, like, they have killer YouTube channels and do the off-road thing, so it's really cool.
Yeah, they cover them rock climb things with them.
Oh, yeah.
Them things are another level.
Crazy.
You ever see the video of me going in that buggy doing the backflip? Like,
oh my god, no, I don't think so.
It was the first. I actually linked up with Chris with Triple X, whatever. He got me linked up with Cole with Mad Ram. And I was like, man, those videos are so awesome. Like, I was like binge watching his YouTube videos, like the Mad Ram 11 YouTube videos. I was like, man, I'd love to ride in one of those. And I was seeing him like wreck and everything. Like, man, it'd be cool to flip over like in a vehicle, because I've never experienced that. I mean, it's kind of weird, right?
No, it wouldn't.
So, that's me. So anyway, he's like, yeah, we're having this this ride or event or whatever in Alabama, and it was only like 5 hours from me. I'm like, man, I'll cruise over. He's like, yeah, I'll get you a ride in one of the cool buggies. And like one of the top people in that game is a guy named Timmy Cameron, and he has like, he always has the biggest and baddest rock bouncers ever, and he just pulled this thing out the trailer, like, from getting it completed. And I get in there with him, and he's like, yeah, you don't need a helmet or anything. We're just gonna cruise around today. Like, we'll be doing something. We'll show out a little bit tomorrow. And I'm like, okay, cool. So we're like going through like these hills and stuff, and we come up to this one mountainside, and there's a YouTube video on my channel where we hit this, like, pretty much a rock wall, and like it goes like straight up in the air, and it flips over backwards, and it was crazy.
Oh, so you did get your wish of flipping over in one?
Yeah.
Brand new, like a $30,000 bike?
No, dude, the amount of, it's almost like the amount of money that they have in those buggies are insane. Like, they'll easily have six figures in those things.
Oh,
like,
my God.
The motors that they have in them are $30,000-$40,000 motors. Like, and then it's crazy. It blew my mind. It's almost like people like being done with car audio, like this.
Yeah. You seen those things, Taylor? You ever seen? You know what we're talking about?
I mean, I was watching someone else's YouTube video the other day about something or another, and they were backing out one, and it died. And he's like, "Oh, that always happens when the turbo's cold." I was like, "What? Turbo?"
Dude, they're like insane LS swap chassis. It's just like a chassis.
Oh, yeah.
It probably weighs like 1,000 pounds. And they got like 1,000 horsepower.
Seriously, I can't. Like, I've done everything I can do to like not getting bit by the HT bug. Don't get me started on like side by sides, because then I'm gonna have to buy a truck and a trailer and the stuff. I mean, don't even get me started. I got enough problems filling up my car with car audio stuff.
Right.
Speaking of car audio,
I'm gonna see if I can get us a sneak peek real quick. I went and looked up the video, like, just so y'all can see it flipping over, or other people can see it flipping over back.
Yeah.
So this will be like a totally random. So is this like a podcast, or is it a?
It's whatever you want to call it.
That's right.
Check this out. So this is the buggy, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Look at that, Taylor. That's them tires.
Oh, that's an LS. It has an LS. You aren't kidding.
No.
LSX 620 horsepower motor. Like, it's insane.
What?
I mean, them tires probably cost a couple thousand. You know.
That's not a thing.
A Power Glide transmission. It probably runs like, I don't know what it runs in a quarter, but they're probably not geared for that. But
yeah, they're just geared. Here we go.
Yeah,
look at this thing. Look at this. Dude, it's an
LS. That's you in there? That's you in there?
Yeah. I'm holding onto the laptop.
Oh,
the laptop.
My god.
Oh, look at that.
Oh my god. I want to play.
Let me get some sound effects in here. This thing sounds so nasty.
Let me see.
Dude, look at that. When you're rich and famous, this is the kind of fun you can have, Skip.
Yeah.
So it's got rear steer, like the whole 9 yards, man.
It's like a monster truck, but like for rock climbing, you know?
For
like
real.
Look at that. You would film it with a laptop?
How old is this video?
Oh my gosh. Nope, not today, buddy.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
All the angles, bro. Yeah. You gotta have all the angles.
Oh, look at that.
Oh no!
Your head was so close to banging out.
Did you have to sign a disclaimer before you got in?
Now 4 angles, right? You gotta have 4.
Oh, of course.
Look at this, like a security camera.
Oh! That's an epic crash right there.
No, I'm not doing that. Look, I mean, look how close your head was to banging.
For real,
the gun.
so close.
I was probably like a few inches from death. Like
Malcolm said, "Damn," and his hair was still on fleek.
Yeah, that hair
oh,
didn't
you
move.
already know.
That's what saved him.
Always in, man. He always gives me props on my hair, man.
Bro.
I take an extra couple minutes in the morning on my hair because I know Malcolm's gonna be checking me out.
That's right.
It might be OSHA approved.
Oh yeah, for sure, man.
For sure.
I am a puss in. Sorry.
Do you have one, or are you just are you still doing that?
What?
The off-roading and all that.
No. Like not since like I moved out to Vegas.
No time.
Right.
No time.
Hit the sand dunes.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, for real, dude. They have a huge.
Yeah.
Like, you got to put different tires on it out there, but bro.
Right.
All right, we're gonna quit the nonsense.
Okay, with the nonsense.
This is Everyday Audio's podcast, and this is number 29 probably.
Something.
I'm Skip01. That's Taylor Fade over there.
Hey, that's me.
And this is 98 hole on sixes for the people that don't know. Tell them who it is.
Back in the day.
Yeah.
Johnathan Price.
JP in the building. Down for sound. Everything you want to know. Certified
All
bass
that.
head.
Just give us the intro.
CBD,
do the thing.
something.
Do the thing. Just in case anybody out there watching doesn't even have an inkling who you are, just give us a rundown.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just another bass head.
Obviously.
Simple enough.
Johnathan Price, owner, operator of D4Sshop.com, and certifiedbasshead.com. A lot of people don't. I would say a lot of people don't know that I have like my own like brand of like wire and accessories, and just operate. Well, I was gonna say like before, probably like 3 or 5 months ago, like we were strictly like a online source for car audio products. D4Sshop.com, but our online or our local presence has grown like crazy here in the last 3 to 5 months. So our foot traffic is just like I would say on par with the normal brick and mortar store now, or maybe even more because we have such a following. People come through like every day, all day, like getting products in person as well.
You have like a storefront?
So you're an open storefront?
I don't have a storefront, but like I have an office. I mean, I guess I could like walk y'all through real quick if people haven't seen, but I just have more of an office area, but people can come in and purchase stuff in person if they want. So
actually, this might work out that you had to go to your phone so we can get the little walk around. That would be dope.
That's not a problem. If you want me to walk y'all through the front door, like I can just give y'all a
100%.
Let's get it.
Yeah, let's do the thing.
Pretend like I'm a normal customer.
Yeah. Oh, look, hand.
Ding dong.
Right. We've got to give everyone a chance to screenshot that.
All right. Are you watching my video? I knew she would.
Who's that?
CBD plug.
Right,
we got to get Jessica on for a minute.
Let me flip it around.
Oh, man.
So this is my warehouse right here.
Dude, super shady, like run down warehouse you got going on there.
Meth.
So front door. Why is my light not on? Oh my gosh. What the heck? Like I didn't pay the light bill for the
obviously.
So it usually lights up.
Sure.
But I can't afford it right now, so let me see if I can get it to work.
Hi, Jessica.
So hi Jessica.
Hey yo.
Hi.
So this is my girlfriend's store. Be sure to check her out, cbdfitrecovery.com. She's distributing CBD products nationwide.
What do you have for fat people?
Is there
Hold on, we'll get back to that.
That will make me stop eating.
All right, let me see if
I need to lose 100 pounds in a month.
Show me some love.
Oh no. Oh, there you go,
That's just hot
janky.
sauce.
That
Oh,
is.
my
Isn't it
gosh.
beautiful? Okay. Anyway, here's the front. Here's the. I'm sure we're gonna get a bunch.
I know what that couch is from.
God.
I know what that couch is from.
What is
I'm not ashamed to say it.
what is happening right now?
I know what happened there.
God.
So, my employees and girlfriend put this together for me. This is a pretty cool thing. It's got a bunch of different down for sound stuff. Got the Tahoe. Got customers coming by. Got Scotty Johnson and Naveed with Crescendo. Pretty cool thing that they put together for me.
Awesome.
Anyway, walking down the hallway, my girlfriend's office. Where I saw that.
Hey yo, shout out.
Bathroom.
Uh-huh.
This is my office, just like everybody else has an office, right?
Yeah.
Some random jeans on there, your laptop.
I mean, you got to have several pairs of jeans
a
going
few
on.
like cameras, so we can see like what's going on, right?
Memorize, take a shot. I see
Yep.
blind spots.
That's right.
So this is kids daycare / lunchroom /
What?
product display.
Nice.
I like that.
So that's where I usually do all the product release videos and all that good stuff.
What you got
Currently,
on the bench there?
Sundown U series and X series and E series and SA series on hella discount at downforsoundshop.com.
Bruh, for real, the U is my next subwoofer
Yeah, that shit's
purchase.
hot.
I'm not even kidding you.
Yeah, people are loving the U's. So this is it. I guess just like everybody else's warehouse, right?
Amper Audio, shout out.
Everyday Audios.
It's like a,
So we have
Sam's for
two
me and Taylor.
rows of
It is, dude. This is for real, like Costco. Who is that?
customer here getting hooked up with some
Huh, bro?
audios.
Hey,
Yeah,
give
man.
him a hey, walk over there and introduce
See if
himself
he's
and
got
all
a
that.
Facebook, YouTube.
I want to
what's
see if
going
this
on?
is like some like a
This is a
plant
plant.
or a real dude. Who are these
What are
people?
we getting explained?
This is Jason. He works here.
You have an
This is
employee?
a customer.
You pay him or is
Little
that an
T. This is
internship?
Little T from Florida, man.
Hey,
Where you at? Where you at, little T?
Hey, speaking of U's, he bought it was 3 U's and 7,500, right?
oh my
So-
god.
There,
Holy
he's
balls.
on deck, boy. Shoot.
Dude, that's going to be
Oh,
loud.
it's 4. Oh, my bad. 4 U10s and 7,500. So he's gonna be
Tens?
rolling. Yeah. He's putting them in a car. Anyway, so
I like.
this is our Sundown aisle. We have every amplifier that Sundown offers in stock, including the little mini Winnie right here.
Those are hot.
I need some of those.
All the 4 channels, all the sub amps. Or wait, let me take that back. So somebody would be like, "Oh, you lying, bro? You out of those 4Ks?
You
don't
just
have no 4Ks."
drop shipping.
Yeah, so 6Ks, 7,500s. We got random wire piled everywhere because we just got in 2 40-foot containers of certified basehead wire.
Hey,
So, yeah.
downforsoundshop.com.
Hey, you got some OFC, right? Where it was just CCA for a little while, huh?
Correct. So,
Yep.
when I first started, well, no, I started with just OFC, and then I went. I didn't, because I'm not a super fan of CCA, but you can't dictate where people spend their money at. So, I ended up doing runs of CCA as well for people that prefer that or more budget, looking for cheaper wire. So
Yeah.
Anyway, so this aisle is another. We got 3 rows of Sundown. Let me turn this around. I feel awkward like that. Then we got Scar Audio. I know there's gonna be no love for that, but anyway, Scar Audio right here. And we got Amper Audio all up top. The amps are all like the first 3 sections, and then subs. The palette or half palette looks like of
You're not
Sundown
supposed to double
2Ks
stack
and
those.
3Ks. This whole back wall is Def Bonnett's Machete,
Ooh.
Apocalypse. Then we got Crescendo, like all in the back row right here, and y'all might see some little action back there. Anyway, two more rows of Scar, and then up top we have some horn blasters, train horns, bunch of packing boxes, T-shirts, overstock type stuff. We got 2 skids of T-shirts up there, or maybe they're hoodies. I don't know. Pallets of U's. Taylor will like that.
Yes, please.
Anyway, Exynos Power batteries running very low on them because we are currently the only ones with any of them in stock.
Jeez.
So, limitless lithium, 100 amp hours, pallet full of those. Then we got 45 amp hours here, 25 amp hours, 15s. We got Maxwell cat banks. This whole row down here is OFC wire. So it starts off with 2 watt right here. So we have it in 4 different flavors.
Jeez.
So
it's nice.
Yeah, it is. I like the jackets.
100%
matte.
OFC, silver tinned as well. A lot of people skimp out on the silver tinning, like they don't want to spend the extra for that. But anyway, up top is, I don't know if you know.
How much is that wire? But like, I haven't been to your shop in a minute, so how much is that wire?
2 watt is $4.99 a foot or $2.49 a spool. It was about 10% lower than that until we had the tariff hike, so
Oh, right.
a little bit higher. But this is our OFC 0 gauge. We got red, black, blue, and silver. Every size wire we have it in the same 4 colors or whatever. I've been having a lot of people requesting weird colors like green and stuff
Pink.
like that. So, yeah, pink. So might do something with that. But we just picked up Crossfire.
I did
it's
see
been
that.
it's been doing crazy well. So
I guess.
super good move.
Honestly, I'm not no offense to Roger. We're gonna have him on the podcast sooner or later. But dude, if you want to buy Crossfire, it's like not easy to find.
Yeah, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
Right, and that's the problem when he came to me. That's the problem that he was trying to alleviate was like finding a source that was gonna like represent the product well and stock a lot of it and ship it fast and everything like that. So we worked out a deal, obviously, and now it's up and rolling. We currently are waiting on what is the model number? It's the one in between. So there's a C3, a C5, C7, and then 2 over that. I can't remember the middle subline. It's like the 2500 watt RMS one.
XVS or something like that.
I was trying to.
I think you're getting out of your
Wi-Fi
zone. Yeah. Oh, there it is.
What is that?
There it is. That's all his GPUs.
Oh, jeez.
So, little mounting operation.
Yeah, Drew actually just said to show it, and Brett is a big fan of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's not.
So yeah, I think it's 8.
Dude, you're getting cancer getting too close to that. Get back away.
Yeah, maybe that's what it is. I think all the Bitcoin
all
is
the illegal mining is
it's fucking up your Wi-Fi.
Right. So down here we have like incriminator audio, amps and subs, and then we have DC, all top row.
Dude, you stock DC? DC's like right down the road from you. What the crap?
They're across the state, bro.
Are they?
Yeah, but we like to be able to ship stuff out fast. So
yeah,
I hear you.
So we stock everything from level 1s all the way up to level 5s.
So nothing but high end and Scott.
Right.
That's stupid. That's probably his best seller.
Probably.
Anyway, so yeah, on this side, like we have all kinds of like wiring kits, like your big 3s, your amp install kits is like a pallet of 0 gauge OFC kits right here.
Dang.
We'll point out for you. Oh man!
Oh, you big time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to cut this.
B stock,
open box discount.
I'm gonna need 30% off of that wire kit, bro.
Yeah.
So it's pretty nice. It's all pre.
Sign it. It'll make up for it. Oh, it comes with a fuse holder.
The kits right here. Do what?
It comes with a fuse.
It comes with a fuse holder and.
Yeah, it comes with everything. Like so, this is the 0 gauge OFC kit. It comes with your fuse holder, like your fuse, like zip. And then we got
oh my God, he went there.
Yeah, he did. I love somebody that can laugh at themselves.
Oh my God, that was like 8 years ago. I love it. Hey, I tell you what, beat it out of the warehouse. We got shit to talk about, man. Look, people can look at this stuff on downfortown.com. We got to talk about some stuff.
Yeah. Back in the house.
Now we're joking.
And we usually have over 200 Beckman alternators.
God,
look at
that.
What?
That's clean.
A couple of DD1s, CC1s.
Jeez.
Holy shit!
Leave some for me.
And we're packing up an enclosure. That's the enclosure going out.
Yeah, that's a
pool noodles.
That's another topic of contention.
Dang.
All right, back in the office. Thanks for joining me on the tour.
Yeah.
No, honestly, it's tough to get an idea of the scope of the place just from like a picture here and there on Facebook or whatever. But the walk around like that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, hopefully, right. To see it in a video, it's like, all right, yeah, it's a big warehouse, but then you just walked it and took like 10 minutes to get around the whole thing.
I don't know. Where do we start? Skip?
Let's go to the beginning.
Yeah, let's start.
I posted some pictures. I don't know if I could tag you now, but I posted.
I saw it.
Oh, okay, yeah.
The 415 one?
Yeah. I went all the way back. I went on caraudio.com. Yeah.
I remember 318.
Well, that wasn't your first setup, but that was your first big introduction to forums, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was my first bigger one. I think the one you posted pictures of was 4 RD D9s on 4 super heavyweights with RD.
Uh-huh.
I think that's what that build was. So, yeah, man, been through a ton of builds for sure.
Well, what was before that? I know you had Rockfords or something, huh? Yeah, same truck.
No, my very first system in the Tahoe was 3, like, I can't remember what the more budget line of RD subs was at the time, but it was like 3 budget line 15s on 3 1500s.
Sonnets?
Something like that.
Yeah. Oh, Sonnets.
Yeah, I was running that 4,500 watts, bro. You couldn't tell me nothing.
Why'd you? Well, that shop, is that why the shop sold RD? That's why you went with RD? Oh, you just looked it up.
Oh yeah. No, I saw. I'd seen them on, like, because back in that day they were really popular with doing like the pre-sales and stuff like that. Steve was his name.
Yeah.
But anyway, so
didn't he fake his death?
I think so, man. he got me for like eight D9s before.
He got me for one too, bro.
He got a bunch. Yeah. I don't want to bring it up, but he got a bunch of people for them pre-sale at 3250s or something.
Oh yeah, he was. I think he pre-sold like 100 3Ks or something, and I'm out.
Yeah, I died. Sorry, guys.
I mean, like, before we get to it, off into that, RD is still alive, is still kicking, and very reputable.
Dude, their stuff was nasty.
It is still nasty. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was 100%. A legit company for sure. Yeah. I mean, it was a legit product.
Yeah.
The company, not so much at that time, but yeah, I've heard that, like, whoever's running it now was
Ty
doing a good job with it.
Yeah, he also has the loudest no wall vehicle on the planet, by the way. Yeah, so
nobody cares.
I see Andrew Bailey, Team RD Audio.
I'm telling you, dude, we were all ate up with that. There's no more dominant amp in competition history than the RD Audio D5.
Just buy them, Andrew. Andrew's like the old Chinese guy that just goes around buying old companies and just.
Andrew's the one that actually let me borrow this for the.
Whoa! Hey,
stacks on stacks on stacks.
You could probably buy RD with that stack right there. All right, everybody watching.
Screenshot, please.
Everybody watching. Screenshot opportunity.
Bring out the other piece.
Incoming.
Bring out the other one.
Right, this will be a gangster pick. I talk on my phone, man.
Where's the? No, you got to get the other half of the meme.
Get the other meme.
Where's the other half?
Well, there might be some more people in here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Here we go.
D4S, bro.
Bro. There it is. Screenshot.
Wait, do I got it? Yeah, I got it. That's so stupid.
That's the sauce right there.
Yeah, it was. They gave it to him. Oh, wait.
All right, what's next?
What is next?
Edward Lester. I see a comment. Edward Lester, Team Diablo Audio Technologies. That was back in the day, too.
Team Diablo. I never heard of that one.
What? I remember Diablo, like a big amp they used to have, like a 7K or something.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I never ran it or whatever. I just saw it pop up for a while.
I remember seeing the 4RD. Didn't you have a big ass port in the back where you could see all the asses of the sub? You didn't even need a viewing window because the port was big.
That wasn't. Well, this one you did a slot port, but like the build was legit clean.
Yeah, it was.
Like,
it was good.
It was done well, but I think once you started digging into it, didn't you? All right, so that build was like your first jump into the forum and like popularity, I guess, you know, like where you started going around to different shows and.
I saw you at Sicknick.
Yeah, like
when you were
2010 or something, maybe.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But then I think right after that, like somebody on SMD, somebody flew out and tried to, like they worked it over or something like that.
Yeah.
Chris
so well,
like that?
it never was like technically right, but
right.
Steve Mead's friend at the time, I don't know like the relationship now, but his name was David.
Yeah. He was like an admin or something like that.
Yeah, he was an admin. I can't remember his last name. But anyway, I flew him out and like he was staying in. Man, what a story! He was
Hey, I remember every story about you. Just
not David Berger.
I'm a huge fan. Sorry.
Yeah.
No, not
so
David. Not David.
He stayed there. Like basically, my friend's mom was letting us use her garage, and it had an apartment above it. So he was staying in the apartment above it and working on my Tahoe every day. Like it was, and trying to get it right, and it just. And he got it up and to where it was playing, but it became like not really a good situation. So yeah. Anyway,
I remember the pictures coming out, and they had like copper tubing. They had like one.
That was the Mississippi build. I can't remember what the name of that shop was, but yeah, they were like they did like some copper splitters out of the like they were.
Dude, it was a sick idea.
Yeah, they were splitting 0-gauge wire like a fork to go like into
they ran
into the two positives on the D9s that I had. So
man, somebody find that picture. It's out there. Still.
Dude, this must be like pre-toolmaker, like
gold, man.
Yeah. So like it wasn't tool. It wasn't like to run more wire. I mean. It was to do like less wire.
Yeah, you know how you have like these days everybody, well not everybody, but there's the dual amp inputs. Yeah. Like it was backwards.
Yeah, it was like half inputs.
It was one wire to dual.
Like, oh, nice. I got that. Okay.
Like it was a good idea. Like if you're
struggling,
right.
For
if
sure.
you're struggling,
struggle bus, like for sure. All aboard the struggle bus.
I'm gonna have to get with Toolmaker or one of the new guys and tell them to make me one of those. Just
right.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, I got that.
I see where Edward Lester just commented, JP is the current Tahoe the same as the original blue one. Yes, it is the same. It's never changed. I mean, it's never changed.
After the rebuild from the burning it down.
Yeah.
From the burn down.
All right. Well, all right. So that guy came out. Steve Mead's friend came out, and you based with that one for a while, huh?
Yeah. It was a decent like 418 no wall setup.
Did you ever meter it? No. I think I know what it metered, but did you ever meter it?
No.
Did you ever post?
Yeah, I think I did. I want to say it's like a 53, 54,
really?
something like
that.
It?
I thought it
did. Well, that was loud 10 years ago.
Yeah, it was legal
50,
too, wasn't it?
53, 54 back then was our 64s and 65s.
For real. That is the truth. We say it on this show all the time.
I hate it.
60 is the new 50. It's like dumb. It's dumb.
All right, so we're going to jump right in. Oh, you got something to add to that?
No, well, I was going to ask him. I was going to like pause right here because it was right in this time that you started your own forum, right? Wasn't it right around that time?
Was it? No, not yet.
Well, so I started my own forum when this is a funny story. I started my own forum, like the actual name, like Down for Sound, to be a online forum when I turned 25 on the Las Vegas Strip. Like, so it's funny that I end up back out here running my business like some years later, but I released it on a video I did like while I was on the Las Vegas Strip when I turned 25. So it was somewhere in there, but the reason why I started my own online forum was because like it didn't matter what forum you went to then, like the trolls were like vicious. Like nobody could ask anything, and I'm sure it's the same way. I haven't been on a forum in I don't know how long, but
neither has anybody else.
Yeah, everybody uses Facebook now or Instagram, whatever, to like post everything that they're doing. So but anyway, so like I was like, man, people can't ask any questions without getting like made fun of. Like, oh, you don't know how to like wire up an amp or whatever. Like all the basic questions people were asking, they were just getting made fun of. Nobody would actually just answer their question. They would just make fun of them. So I'm like, I'm just gonna start a forum where, and like the check-in to make a account, you had to check no troll. Like I understand there's no trolling, no like hating or bashing allowed. Like there's no chances given. Like you get banned right off the bat if you like start doing that. So and we did that for a while, but that was kind of like when the forums started tapering off. Like so I think we had it for like I don't know 2 or 3 years, and then I was like we don't need to have this anymore. And I was actually, because Andrew Bailey, I know I saw him in here, he had a forum too, and I was like sharing the hosting with him. Like I was
paying that's to, like, right.
What did he right. Have? So
he had car stereo classified.
Open, bro. This is dumb. Everybody's sharing their stuff on Facebook. Like, why do we still have this? And
yeah.
You got a good point, man. So we closed. Like, that's when I started. I didn't have the store. Well, actually, like, I think the first thing that I put on, like, I made like a little store tab on the forum, and the first thing I added on there was like excess power batteries, and yeah. So like, but I think I sold like 2 in a year or something. So. It was
blowing up, ride the wave.
Bruh.
Right. So,
retire.
But anyway, so that's how that started.
All right. You got anything else for that point, Taylor?
No. Get right into it.
I'm diving in. So, after the Steve Mead build, was that King of Bass?
AKA King of Fail.
I think it was. I think because it went from the 418s because I was wanting to do like a wall or something.
Right.
Because I'm pretty much maxed out in a no wall cargo
Right.
build. Like, so I'm like, I need to go the next level, man.
Right.
So
Now
that's
before
when
before anybody bashes it, that wall was done right and it was nasty. It was loud.
That thing was retarded.
Like the guy who built it, I think he was like he competed like with kickers and stuff. I forget his name, but he had like a nasty fourth order in a yellow like mini cab or something. Was it Will? Will Alfonso?
Will Alfonso.
There it is. Yep.
Yeah.
Bam.
That guy. He's always been cool with me, and like in that box that he built. Like even though we all know the wiring and everything
right.
that Tommy did on it was janky. Like but the actual box
right.
and the setup that he did. That thing, like, it's really the reason why, like, I blew up, like, online, like, because at that time, 1018s on 20,000 watts was unheard of. Like, it especially like driving around the country, going to all these different shows. Like, nobody was doing that. So every time I pull up at a show with 1018s, people were just like, like,
right.
what?
Like you said, nobody.
that thing was dumb.
Nobody traveled show. Like now, a lot of people do it. They'll go cross country, but back then, nobody. I mean, you only went to your local 3. And that was it.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, I was like back then. Like when I was working at the airport, I was driving all over the place. Like my most driven year, I think I put 19,000 miles on the Tahoe. Like just going to. I mean, I was going back and forth to work, but I only lived like 5 miles from work, so that was like nothing. Like in comparison to where I was driving to SBN. That was like a 15-hour drive for me. Like I was making that every year. I mean. Like all the shows down there in Louisiana, like Scraping the Coast, Sick Nick, like all those shows, like any show that I could find, I was
mm-hmm.
there.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah.
Did you? I know you don't like compete, right? You don't like.
Don't go past McKinney though. Go.
You know, no, I'm not.
We haven't got to that one yet.
Well, I know you don't compete, but was that like that iteration of the Tahoe the loudest or no?
No.
Oh no, not by any means. It was like, as far as like playability, longevity, like it was. So I think that that setup metered like 58, 59 maybe. Like it wasn't insanely loud, but like
that's insanely loud.
But
I mean, for humans.
But back then, like it was pretty loud. So especially driving around to all the shows, like. But yeah, so it was like around a 59 or so. That what would that be? Like with the door open and the kick?
Yeah. See,
nobody. I don't know, like the certified legal, like.
I am dying. I know
unleaded.
Hunter Martin will agree with me on this, but I am dying to see like
they were doing something.
I want to see the impedance response. Impedance plot on that box. I mean, I know it's way too late, but just to see if there was any fourth order loading or higher order loading going on, or if it was just one big sealed box. But anyway, let's.
Are you talking about the 1018s box?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean,
because there was no quote unquote loading wall, right? So it was just.
Right.
I mean, essentially, it was just a giant
clamshell
mess of sealed boxes because they were all like sort of their own separate chambers and all that, right?
Right. So, well, no.
Yeah, but it was
a top and bottom half. Like so, like it was a top and bottom half, but all the bottom subs and all the top subs shared the same airspace.
Yeah, but my point is, there's Skip. There was no like loading wall to speak of. So where does the quote unquote port start, and where you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it was like it's really odd. But actually, what was his name? Will.
Yeah,
Will Alfonso.
Will. He had a pretty long and detailed post about it, either on JP's forum or SMD, or one of them, about that box build and the theory behind it. It was fascinating.
Mm-hmm. Dude, he was knowledgeable. You know, like that's why I like.
Oh yeah, he's been doing it for a very long time.
Like yeah, he had a loud. I forget that. I have the picture.
Yeah, it was something like a small truck or something with like a top on it. Like yeah, he was competing back in the day for sure.
I don't care what nobody says. Florida invented clamshells. They just did.
My ass.
Rightfully so, right?
Yeah, bro. Whole problems. Whole problems. Get out of here.
Have you ever had any transmission issues with all that weight?
Oh yeah, I mean I've replaced the engine numerous times, like transmissions numerous times, rear ends more than anything. The last time that I had the rear end went out, I changed to I'm not gonna know the technical name, but it's like a heavier duty 6-bolt rear end, and I haven't had any issues since then. So yeah,
Upgrade your shit.
Yeah, it's been good ever since then. And then when I made the trip out here to Vegas, like I was breaking when I came to Vegas, like I checked my leaf springs, and I had like 2 broken leaves on each side. So I had to now I have obviously custom. I was about to get upset, man. We got a 2-ring policy here. That phone rings over
there
2
you
times.
go. Look at him,
Somebody
dude. He's serious too.
Yeah, he is.
He's not kidding. He's not joking around. He's serious.
Somebody almost got yelled at live.
For real. Hey, when did the gorilla go away? That's what I need.
Bring it back.
Somewhere in that. Well, I mean, I still have like some stickers and hats with the gorilla on it, because sometimes like people will just hit me up. Hey man, you still got the gorilla hat?
Yeah, you need sticker? That needs to be front and center, dude.
Oh yeah, I got them back there, man. They covered in dust, but yeah, I got them.
You need to bring that. Yeah. Dust them off. Dust them off. If y'all don't know the gorilla JP, y'all don't know JP.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's when I was in between. Like I was doing car audio and I was doing the 4-wheeler like mud riding. I didn't know which one. I was like, no, because there was a company that
keep the gorilla.
What I did like was a spinoff. Like I'd already had like this gorilla on my back glass for. There was I don't know if they're still in business or not, but there was a company called Gorilla Axle out of Louisiana that they made like these high performance axles for the 4-wheelers. That because once you put the big tires on, you're always snapping CV axles on the 4-wheelers. So they made heavy duty ones. No, and I was like, man, I really like that gorilla logo. Let me change like the mouth and let me put stars as eyes, like to change it up a little bit. And then it was like a year later, they like messaged me, hey man, you need to quit using our gorilla logo.
For real?
Yeah, that's my gorilla logo. You ain't using my gorilla.
Yeah.
What the?
Dude, it's just like on YouTube.
Trademark.
It's just like on YouTube. If your channel's bigger, you can take somebody's video and copyright. No, you can't copyright mine. It's mine.
Hashtag my gorilla.
Yeah,
right.
Like I made it. Get out of here.
Look, Skip knows all about snapping axles.
Yeah.
He lives that Honda life.
Yeah. Man. Yeah. So, and your original YouTube channel got hacked, didn't it? And all of the videos got wiped out, didn't it?
What?
Or was that a rumor?
Yeah. No, it did.
Okay.
I still don't know who did it or whatever, but it was discouraging at first because I was like, why would I want to keep doing this? So I was like, I'm not going to do YouTube anymore. And then like people kept messaging me like, man, do more videos. I don't want to do that, man. It's dumb. Like, I don't want to do no more videos. And finally, like, I was like, screw it. I'll do it. So anyway, I started it. And it was funny, before I even posted a single video on the channel, I had like 5,000 subscribers, like 0 videos, 5,000 subscribers. So there was an audience there from like before I even decided to like start uploading videos. So
that was the transition from Ho on 26s to Life of Price.
My YouTube channel was bagged on Bag Z71 back then, and then when I made the transition, I was like, what I'm doing probably isn't going to be only car audio, so I'm just going to call it the Life of Price. Like whether I'm swimming with sharks or jumping out of airplanes or whatever, I'm going to put it all on there. If people want to watch it, cool. If not,
did you do either of those things?
The Dan Bilzerian of car audio.
Yeah, right.
Hodo, honeys.
So, yeah, I know you're asking about the Tommy thing and like what like went down with that. I know you were going to get into that. So
because I remember the video when you posted when you would pick it up. And
I don't think it was him though. It was like Tommy K.
When you first seen it, and you were like, well, Tommy was there. Tommy McKinney was there, right? When you first seen it.
Tommy K like had a video of like all the jankiness.
No, I'm talking about when he first picked it up to receive it.
No, before that. Like the day before, like Tommy.
Yeah, right.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah. Like the first day he seen it, and he was like, you were walking around, like, did you know immediately, like, damn, this is kind of effed up, or like you thought, like, because I remember you were like, oh, clean, and like, did you see little shit that you knew wasn't right for what you paid for, or?
Yeah, well, supposedly, I can't remember what he charged me. Yeah,
if you want to say it,
I would love to know.
Yes, if you want to say it, please.
Oh, I don't care.
Oh, good. Yes, with the big stack of money right there.
I think he told me it was going to be like $4,000 for this rebuild. Cause like this was just like in labor or whatever. Like I had all the subs and amps and everything like that. So he's like $4,000, man. We'll get it hooked up. And then it kept getting pushed back further and further and further. Like every time I went to okay, I'm about to I actually booked 2 plane tickets to go pick it up. And he's like, the day before, he said, "Oh, it's not done, man. Don't come down." I'm like, "Dude, I just spent $400 in a plane ticket, like, to come get this. Like, well, this isn't funny."
Yeah,
So
for real.
at that time, like, I was making $400 a week,
Right.
So it was like really hurting me. So anyway, finally he's like, "Okay, it's good. You can like book it." And he sent me pictures of it and stuff. Like, cool. Like, so I booked the flights, and the day before I leave to go pick it up, he's like, "Oh, by the way, it's gonna be $7,800." And I'm like, "Wait, like what?"
What had
Like,
happened?
I saved up $4,500 or whatever he told me the first time. I was like, "This is all the money I got." Like, I had to go like get some credit cards, do some title loans. Like, I was like scratching up change at the couch and everything else to get the change to come down there. And
he said why, or what was his reason?
No, he just like, it was just some bull crap, pretty much. Like, so, and he knew like I was coming. Like, what was I gonna say?
Right.
No, like, I'm not gonna come get my truck. Like, and by that time I was so over coming, like not having my truck. I was like, screw it. So I left from there. So yeah, well, to answer your question, UPS freight backing up, like picking up some enclosures. Anyway,
dude, just for reference, I'm not to interrupt you, but just for reference, like at this time, like how many subscribers did you have? Do you like? Can you kind of
like? I think probably around 30,000 or something.
This was Life of Price, or this was before that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, this was Life of Price.
Wait, so that video is still up there?
No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
Sorry.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
No, it was. That was Bag Z71.
Yeah. Because it's not.
So
up
no, I
anymore.
didn't have that many subscribers. I think my channel got deleted when I had like 10,000 or something like that.
Right.
Like,
so this was, like you said, he was working. Not check to check, but you were working every week.
Oh yeah, I was
making.
I
Okay, yeah. There you go.
I was maxing out cards and everything.
Yeah,
I was balling like a pro.
Right. Yeah.
I swear to God, was this the point at this time? Were you like still ending all your videos with Office products, or am I making that up?
Office products.
When it was Windows. What was it? There was some
Windows Movie
program.
Maker.
Yeah.
Like every episode was like you would do like Scotch tape, or you like cut something.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that.
Oh my God.
Maybe I didn't watch to the end.
I was on the struggle bus, man. I was trying to make it hurt.
That shit actually cracked me up.
Wait,
I
what
was
do
like,
you
oh
mean?
my
What
God,
was
I'm
he
gonna
doing?
watch to the end and see what the crap he's gonna cut next.
Right.
All right, shut up, Fade. Go.
All right, sorry.
All right, so you go to pick up $7,800.
Good.
You just gotta poop it out your butt.
So I go down there and so I pay him and he's like, "Yeah, we'll play it for you real quick." And he's like, "Oh, you're having some issues with your we can only play it for a second because you're like
the alternator or something."
Right, your alternators aren't charging right, and like your what is it? I don't know, like just something to do with that. So he plays it for a little bit, and at that time, I was like, "Holy crap!" Like when I just looked at it, the panels were like these panels you see getting made fun of, like the fabric's all bubbly and like you just tell it's not right. And I'm just like, man. And then I heard it, and I just kind of got
you got
my
drunk.
attention was totally taken off of like
Been
what
there.
the quality of product or the quality of the install. I was like, holy crap, like 1018s, like it's moving my shirt.
Yeah,
and
dude. When he turned it up, in the video, dude, his whole shirt was blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was moving, and that's why, and it was really impressive. So at that time, I was like, screw it, I'll take it. Like, sold to the sucker on row 1. So anyway, I left from there and drove straight to McMahon. Like drove from I think it was Tampa. Drove from Tampa straight to Knoxville, Tennessee. Dropped my Tahoe off at McMahon, and that's when I got the 5 alternator bracket done on it up there. So that's how that transpired.
Dude, did that? I wonder, was it that bill? I haven't heard a thing from him since.
Yeah, that killed him. That was
it. Was that the death of?
Yeah, he stopped coming to scrape. He came to scraping like a couple times, and then
before that happened, it was game over.
Right, so then,
and the funny, let me put this out there real quick. Me personally, I never dissed him publicly.
Nope.
Like
I know,
myself.
No.
Like I never said anything, but when you piss off somebody's like followers, I don't have to say anything.
Right.
Like people can see like he was done wrong. Like this, like we're gonna take care of it for him.
Yeah,
so,
this was like forum days too, not even like quote unquote social media days where shit goes viral in a second.
Right, and yeah, people were calling his like he changed his number like two or
Right.
three times. Like
I
people
remember
were
that.
calling his shop all day long, like telling me he was a piece of shit and all this stuff. I'm like, I didn't say to
Yeah,
do
in
any of this
case
stuff.
anybody didn't get the earlier reference to zip ties, that's what he's talking about. I
Yeah,
mean, it was zip
there were
tie
zip ties everywhere.
everywhere, like amp just
My
bouncing
horns were zip
around.
tied under the truck. My everything was zip tied.
Bruh,
Peanut butter and
crazy.
jelly sandwiches, like
Yeah.
zip tied to the visors,
Like
and
they just put like fabric on the side. I remember
oh
like
yeah,
it wasn't even on nothing. It was just kind of like a curtain.
yeah.
I
Oh, yeah.
mean, not that James has anything to worry about right now, but I mean, if he messes it up, obviously he knows what he has to
Oh,
look forward to.
as if.
Oh yeah, he kind of got like a taste of that like already just because it's been taking like
Yeah,
so long. When
it's
he
been a
posted,
minute.
yeah,
It's
when he
been a
posted
minute.
that video of him, um, getting like doing like an update video, and people like kind of went off on him. They're like, "That's all you've got done in this long ass time." Like they were, and so that's why I deleted the video at first. And I'm like,
Oh, that's dirty.
man,
The
that's
beehive
the
came
thing,
after him.
Dude, I don't
right?
think people understand how long, like very tedious and perfectionist type work like that takes. Like even the smallest thing
He's doing a
takes
whole new
forever.
dash.
I know, it's
Like
crazy.
you can't just. There's no like.
I mean, are you getting impatient with it, dude?
No, the thing. Well, I did it one time, but I have Somebody just said, "Do I have a black eye?" What?
Do you?
Yeah, man, I got hit with his money.
Yeah.
counter.
What's up? Byow!
But
Shit is flying in.
no,
My
no
wallet
black
fell.
eyes, bro. But anyway, I did a couple of times, but then I was like, it's not going to do me any good to keep like hassling him about it, and I got plenty of stuff to worry about growing my business. So I just was like, whatever gets done, like it gets done. And that it was like that for a while, and then I was like, this is my number one advertising tool. It'd be really good to have that back. So
Yeah.
so I messaged him a couple times about it. Like, man, like whatever it's going to take to get this done, I need it to happen. So anyway, I stopped by there I feel like we're jumping from
Yeah.
like 10
Fade.
years into the
It's
future.
fade.
Like
That's my bad,
It's
dude.
fade,
That's my
dude.
bad.
I gotta keep him on track.
I that's what I do.
just real quick, I'll finish that up. So
I hate him.
so I was like, I need to have this back. So when I went to Florida 2 weeks ago to Vince Jackson's memorial to help put that on or whatever, I got a flight from Tampa over to Birmingham and went and checked it out. I don't know if you saw the video, the update video or whatever
Yeah.
I did of walking around it, but so anyway, I was able to check it out and it was really close. And I know he's posted some more videos or pictures since then. The whole everything's covered, and he's finishing up the wiring in the console now. And to my knowledge, that'll be it. So.
Oh, it's close.
Very close.
We're close.
Anyway,
Same enclosure and all that,
back
right?
to-
Yeah. I like the box. Like the box. Has
I
a very
guess.
wide
Yeah.
bandwidth.
That's up. That box.
That's Mike Smiley, right?
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
That guy's a beast.
It has a really wide bandwidth. It
He's
plays.
falling out though.
It plays great. So
Yeah, where'd he go?
Something happened with him.
What
don't-
happened?
I don't
Oh,
wanna
You
get
talked
into
to
it,
him?
um,
but- Yeah, I mean, if you
Yeah.
could get into it, but something.
Yeah.
I've seen a post that says, "Hey,
Can you?
if you got a car at his shop, go get it."
Can you
yeah,
get into
It
it?
came down to man, I don't. It's like a curse that follows my Tahoe, man. Like it doesn't matter. Where I
Oh
take it,
my
like,
God, the Tahoe curse.
people can have like the best intentions and like it just goes south. But I think the problem is like people want they'll promise you the world because they want to get your truck, they want to get it at their place, so a bunch of people are going to come by and everything
Right.
like that, and they'll strip it really fast to get it immobile, and then they'll take their sweet time on it. At this time, I was getting ready to move out here to Vegas, and I'm like, dude, and the same thing. I was booking flights. I'm like, okay, I'm about to fly out, to come pick up the Tahoe, and the day before, oh man, this came up. It's not done.
Oh, I didn't know all this.
Deja vu or what? Why does this keep happening to me? But anyway, I told him, I'm like, I have to come get my truck this weekend, whether it's done or not. And whether you're there or not, I'm gonna call the cops. I'm gonna get my truck. I have to leave. I'm moving to Las Vegas. Whatever it is, I have whatever condition it's in, I have to pick this up. So me and my dad had actually drove up there with a trailer and thinking that I was gonna have to trailer it back to the house in whatever stripped down condition, but it ended up being somewhat playable, somewhat presentable, and we just kind of rolled with it from there. But when I picked it up, the day I picked it up, before it blew the windshield, it did a 63.9 sealed on the windshield, so it's pretty strong.
Just crazy. I do remember that. I think he was posting a couple of little teaser
Right.
term lab pics and stuff, but I mean, it's stupid clean, you know.
Yeah.
And it's simple.
And the box is super solid. It's 6-inch baffle with the subs mount, 6-inch loading wall. So it's a solid box, and I like it. Like, it has a really nice bandwidth, so that's why I stuck with it. I was like, I have changing something that works.
I have never gotten a demo of the hoe.
Don't feel bad, man. There's literally millions of people.
I cut the line one year. I cut the line one year at Scrape. I said, "Fuck it, I got a camera. I'm cutting this line. Get out of my way."
I feel like I'm owed one though. It's like,
yeah. We're cutting lines now. We got it
for real. People are these days. They feel like they deserve everything.
Yeah, you get too personal and like they think they.
You know what you should start doing to like cut down on the line? You should start charging for demo.
You're gonna get real upset this year, man.
Dude, why don't you?
You think people are talking now? There's gonna be some people talking about the end of this year.
Why don't you should get a sign made $5 demos? People would die. They would literally die on the spot. Like
they would. Well, first of all, yes, they would. But you have to go back in time and tell the people that you were actually charging $5 for demo.
But you can
just tell them. Just tell them you were charging for demos. Tell them. Just right now.
So if we're moving to another topic.
We're moving to charging for demos.
Oh my god!
Admit it.
No, I don't mind. Like, so if
admit
you want, like, so here's the story with the whole charging for demos thing, and this is how it came about. There's actually like two parts to it. So the first thing is I was at Slamology. This was when I was first starting to try to like sell some down for sound stuff. Like, I had a few t-shirts, I had a few stickers and stuff like that. I was selling the stickers for $5 and the shirts for whatever. And when somebody, who was it? It may have been, I think it was Twisted Child, or Richard
Mallard.
We gotta have him on too. Yeah. Somebody tag Richard Mallard.
Right.
So I believe it was him or somebody that wasn't a super fan of me at the time.
He's sweating.
Yeah, too. I'm telling you.
Hey, what iteration of the Tahoe are we talking about now? 1018, 6?
It was still 1018.
Yes.
Okay.
But it was cleaned up. It was cleaned up by Ultimate, huh?
Yeah. So
you skip too much, Fade.
I'm sorry. I'm all over the place.
I hate you.
That's what happens when you drink too much.
So anyway, whoever the person was walking by the Tahoe when somebody had asked me how much is a sticker, and I was like, oh, it's $5. And they're like, okay, thank you for the demo. So the person just heard, oh, that's $5, and the person said, thank you for the demo. Oh, JP's charging $5 for demos. What a jackass, man! This dude's a prick. All he's in it for is the money. Like, he's charging people for demos. He should be giving this stuff away for free. So it blew up. Obviously, the 20 haters that I had at the time, they got in their little circle jerks and was jerking off all night.
Oh, Lord.
You really didn't have a lot of haters right then and there, but like you said,
but the 20 I did have, they went to work.
They were strong.
Man.
They were dedicated.
Horrible, man.
They were dedicated.
$5 for demos, man.
I can't remember who I seen. This was Facebook days too.
Let me just put it out there that if you had a line of people for demos and you said, I would like you to buy a sticker for me to give you a demo, I would not have any problem with that. I'm just going to put that out there.
And
that's where I think it went from. Like, I think you might have teased and said, I mean, you told the
maybe
whatever you said right now, but when I first heard it, I was like, I bet he just was like, hey, why don't you buy a sticker and I'll give you a demo?
Yeah, there's 100 people waiting for a demo. Yeah. Whatever. I'm all right. I'm fine with that.
So people do get the thing is, I'll never know how many people are standing in that line that hate my guts, that are my haters, because they don't care. They don't have any integrity or character. They're always trolling. Yeah, man, I'm gonna go get a demo and then I'm gonna talk crap about him online.
Sure.
Hey, he didn't even know I was in his truck. His stuff sounds like shit, man. He's whatever. They'll just talk all this trash. I don't know who these people are. I can't keep up with them, so it's whatever. But yeah, so I'll give obviously anybody a demo and there's no charge for it. But if a supporter comes up, so you can answer this question for yourself or you can make sense of it. If you have two people, you have one last demo to give, and they're
Hot
like
chick.
the exact same person,
Hot
are you
chick.
gonna give the demo to a person that has supported you, has your shirt on, has stickers on their ride and stuff like that, or just a person that claims that they're a supporter of yours? Obviously, the person that is
Actually
clearly a
supported.
supporter.
Yeah.
You know what you need? You need like a bouncer on that side, on the passenger side, and you know what, like a velvet
Yeah,
rope,
with
and
a
they're like
roped
picking
off.
people out of the crowd, like you know what I'm talking about, like in
I
the
could be
movies.
that person, dude. I'm just
Yes,
saying. Just
that's me. I want to do that.
You.
Yeah,
It's
me.
funny, like
Not the ugly girls. Oh, sorry.
No, not
down
you.
for sound. Like you know how they have fast passes at Disney World?
Yes,
Get a bracelet.
for real. Yeah,
That's all
for
I'm gonna
real.
say.
Any down for sound stuff gets you to the
That's all
front
I'm
of the
gonna
line.
say.
Dude, give people time slots. Oh, I'd lose
That's
it.
all I'm
Dude,
gonna say.
oh,
You know how they have fast passes for rides at
I
Disney
would
World?
lose
Oh
it.
my god! Oh my god! Demo time slots. No, you need a tab on your website,
Yeah.
like this
All right.
appearance schedule,
Maybe there is.
and like schedule a demo. Maybe there
Maybe
will
there
be
is.
by the time this wraps up.
I seen
Maybe
it.
it's just a hidden selection right now.
Oh Lord!
I see- You stupid.
Start the bidding at $15.
Put it on eBay. First demo at Scraping the Coast.
Hold on, let me
Oh
get
my
on eBay right.
god.
All right,
Yeah.
you get to skip the entire
Yes,
line.
I love it. Like
So something else that's
I want
pretty.
how much to be the one operating the knob. I want to be
levels.
Oh,
There's
man.
levels. There's
That's got
levels
a
to
bunch of
tickets.
zeros after it, man. That's got a bunch of zeros after it.
Yeah.
What were you gonna say, sir?
He forgot.
Oh,
Not-
me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you said
Oh, I thought
something.
you were talking. It's hard
No,
to.
I've
know
never
who's
called
talking
Taylor
to
sir.
Sometimes.
I never
No,
called
never.
Taylor sir. Dad, mostly.
But yeah, so the crazy thing to me is like it's very humbling as well, is to see like the last time I was at, this was 2 years ago that I was at Slamology, and my Tahoe was up and running, and there like we were parked in like the little demo, at that time it was a demo alley or whatever. So I'm like parked right there. Actually, I was at the Sundown booth. I was parked right there. And my truck by far isn't the biggest, baddest vehicle car audio build. Period. Like it's not. And I tell people that all the time. There's a lot of vehicles out there that have way more speakers, way better paint, way better rims, way more subs, way more power. There's a ton of these builds out there, and there was a ton of them a few vehicles down from me. And the crazy humbling thing is, they had like, when I had to let my stuff cool off, obviously, I got out and there's literally 100 people in line to get in my Tahoe, and I walked right down the way to these super big, I don't know, 250,000 watt systems, and there's like 2 people standing there. I'm like, man, that just blows my mind. Like, you're over here like this old 98 broke down Tahoe with like 618s, and this guy down here's got like 200 mids and 18s, and like everything about it's better. But
I will speak for the masses and say I could give a shit less how many mids and highs you have. I'm there for the
I'm there for the bass.
Yes, I'm there for the bass. Shout out Scotty Johnson's watching.
Oh snap.
I'm here for the bass. Honestly, you can mute your doors. I really do not. You can have like one speaker in the center to know when the bass is going to drop, and like that's it.
Fade will absolutely talk shit about your staging once he gets out of your car.
100%.
Hey, it's supposed to be in the center.
Oh, 100%.
I seen it, bro.
Center was diffuse, and you need to bring up 200 hertz. And
I seen it. I seen the question brought up on one of the big groups. What do you think is the adequate amount of time for a demo? Or do you have a set time you're going to give somebody a demo? Like, you know what I mean? Like, time-wise.
It usually depends, like, on the person. Like, if they look like they're very unimpressed, it'll be like 5 seconds.
Right? Beat it.
Fuck out of here. Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
I mean, why waste both of our time?
No, for
like,
real.
You know? So, but if a person's like enjoying it, like probably, if I had to guess, like around a minute, like that's gonna be because
that's plenty, man.
Yeah, like you said, 100 people. That's 2 hours.
That's such a short. People are gonna say that's such a short demo, man. Like they waited in line for 5 hours and you only played it for a minute. There's hundreds of people there. Like it's one vehicle. What do you want me to do?
Dude,
like,
I've got
people
a
can't
lot
demo
of
for a
demos.
minute. There's a lot of
I've
people
got
can't
a
demo for
lot
a
of
minute.
demos in my life, and after like 60 seconds, it starts to become awkward. You know what I mean? Like, I can only convey to you how much I love your system for so long before it's like, all right, you know what I mean? Unless I'm like Pablo Castillo just murdered me.
Oh yeah, Pablo stuff's crazy.
That's dumb. Like that, literally, I could not breathe right the rest of the weekend. I thought I was gonna have to go to the hospital. I'm not even exaggerating.
I got done like that one time by it was like a 618s build. This dude's blowing me up. Are you shipping my order today? Did you get my order? Like, if I don't respond in like 2 seconds, people start losing their minds.
That's the down for sound difference, cuz.
Yeah, man. I really do try to get back to people like as fast as possible. Like that's the goal of mine, is to provide like unparalleled customer service to people. So it is like difficult for me not to be answering all these messages that are coming in.
Well, hopefully they're watching the podcast.
Yeah, I mean, I shared it. Oh, we're at 128.
Yeah, bro. We had 130 with 131.
Hey, let me share it on the Down for Sound page.
Oh my god.
Hey, speaking of which, like, just in that same vein, like, I did see that you had an employee back there, right? Mm-hmm. So, at what point, do you? Where? How big do you have to get to where you can kind of hand it over?
What?
You know what I mean? Like, I don't
get it out, Taylor.
You mean when he doesn't have to run it?
I'm trying to word it in a way
that I'll understand. That makes sense. Mississippi redneck boy, you'll understand what you're saying.
Well, the rest of them, I know you understand my redneck coon ass. Like, when do you go and drink Mai Tais and have somebody else run the shit? You know what I mean? Like, when do you stop hustling from dawn to dusk and trying to beat the clock to UPS, and when do you relax and enjoy the fruits of your labor?
It's still like at the very end of the tunnel. Like I feel like I'm still at the beginning of the tunnel, looking towards the end of it. I just I truly love like what I do. Like, it's like when I come up here, it's not something like people get a job and they hate it. Like they can't wait to leave. They're looking at the clock and everything. Like if I could skip the gym every morning and come up here, like I would, but I know my health is important, so I need to like make time for that. But like it makes me happy to come up here like as early as possible, and I always stay like as late as possible. I mean, we work until 9. Our hours is 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. So like we work like some pretty crazy hours up here. It's not crazy. I mean, it's not abnormal for them to have 70, 80. Like when we were like, the tax time stuff is going on pretty good right now, but it was crazier for the past 2 weeks. And like we were doing easily 80, 90, 95 hours a week, 7 days a week. So, but as far as answering your question, when am I looking, or what kind of date range am I looking at for like just handing it all over to somebody?
Getting a check in the mail.
I don't
money.
Really, I just love what I'm doing too much to pass it off to somebody right now. Like maybe in the future I'll get like tired of it or whatever, but right now I'm like, cool, man, speakers, cool, helping people set up their systems, like point them in the right direction. Like,
that is a fantastic. I'm gonna stop you right there because it's a fantastic answer, and it's a different answer than I got from someone else that I asked that, and I sincerely appreciate that and respect that answer. No shit.
Thank you.
Dick rider fade.
I really want to say the other one, but I'm not gonna
blow it up. You drunk?
No, and the thing is, like with that, like just because like my view is that doesn't mean like it's the right one. Like different people, you already know, everybody has their own opinion and everything. Everybody has their own thing that makes them happy. So like if somebody has a goal, like I'm gonna sell out and retire in 5 years and like be sitting on whatever, and that's what makes them happy, that's great. But right now, like doing this, coming up here, like getting people their car audio and like trying to be the best that I can be is what's making me happy right now. So that's me right now. But it's,
I mean, you share a lot of like financial stuff and self-motivation type things, and I just wonder if maybe that's your end goal, is just to make enough and beat it and be done with it. But if you still love it, obviously that's why I'm in it. That's why Skip does. That's why all the people watching are doing it. and I mean, it's kind of the dream to be able to do it for a living, honestly. So that's awesome. If you still enjoy it, more
Yeah,
power
it's
to
not
you.
just enjoying it. Like I really love being up here. Like so, it's super cool.
It's probably
I don't
pretty
have
awesome.
that at my job. I fucking hate it. Every morning, I just want to die.
Actually, I kind of like my job, but it's probably pretty awesome to be able to work like same building, same office space as your significant other too.
Unless you're
cool.
fighting.
Right.
Then you got no relief.
Yeah, right. I gotta go. I gotta make a run.
Yeah, hang on. I gotta go to Scotty Johnson. I gotta go to fucking Tennessee.
I gotta see Rusty.
There's a huge delay, so she doesn't know what you're saying.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, is she watching from the other room? You should
I don't
kick
know.
you off and have her come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, we want to hear about.
I got like.
What's the name of her business?
CBD oils.
CBD Fit.
Are you watching? No, I'm not watching. Okay, she's not watching.
Oh, hey, put her on camera. Let her do the talking.
Yeah, she got a ton of business to handle on her stuff. She's doing like really good.
Of course she does.
She takes care of her own like customers and like getting out all of her own orders. So she's handling that. So
speaking, you mentioned getting to the gym early and all that stuff. Is that how y'all met? Like, is that why? Yeah. Actually, that's a two-part question. Is that why you moved to Vegas? Is that how y'all met? How did that go?
Right. So we like I don't. If you've been following me for a while, you may have known that like I used to compete in like bodybuilding competitions or whatever. Like I took it to an extreme.
We can't
bring up an old pic. Bring up an old pic.
We can't unsee that.
Pull it up.
Shredded, bro. Shredded.
Were you like 110 pounds?
Yeah, I was like 165 anorexics.
Holy
shredded to the bone. Boy.
And you were like purple.
Right. Oh yeah. Oompa Loompa. That's what you was looking for.
Somebody pull that picture up.
I've always wanted to just walk around like that in my current state.
You already know.
Yeah. So anyway.
So anyway, so yeah, we like when at that time like I was like big into working out. I was just posting like workout stuff all the time, and she was too. So it was I came out for SEMA or CES or something like that, and I saw we had become friends, and I saw where she checked into a gym called LVAC, and I was like, oh, what is that? So I clicked on it, so Las Vegas Athletic Club, and I'm like, wait, is that just the name of a gym, or is it actually in Las Vegas? And it turns out she was in Las Vegas at the gym. I'm like, hey man, like you want to hang out? We've been talking, like just chatting back and forth for forever. So that's pretty much how it started and snowballed into being what we are today.
That's a terrible how I met your mother story. I hated it.
Bro.
I hated it.
Second bro.
It would have been so much like better to meet like in a bar somewhere, right?
Yeah.
No,
drunk parade.
Yeah.
Maybe I've just been drinking.
So that's how, and that's why I moved to Las Vegas. Like I didn't have anything tying me to I mean, my family's from Greenville, Mississippi, but I didn't have like a kid or anything like that, and I was committed and serious with Jess or whatever. So I'm like, that's just the next move. Like you can't like be with somebody forever, living 1,600 miles away from them. So that's why I moved out here, and that's where you got a second, bro? Come on, man. I just need a minute. Ding, 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 ding. Answer me.
Bro, when's my expected delivery?
Yeah, I just ordered it. Yeah. Like, I'm thinking about ordering it.
Did you get my email?
Is it delivered yet?
Did you get my email?
Hey, somebody asked way earlier in the chat, and since you brought it up about orders and stuff, what percentage of things that you ship out on a daily basis has your signature on it?
Man, today was a lot. I think I did like 40, but so I was gone last weekend back to Mississippi, and people will wait. Like, so if an order comes in while I'm gone, they'll ask one of the people here will call them like, hey, like JP's out of town, he'll be back on this day. Do you want to wait for it, or do you want us to like go ahead and ship it out or whatever? But there was probably 45 that we had today. I posted a picture, like the whole table covered, the whole floor is covered with subs, like opened up to be signed. So it's pretty crazy. As far as a percentage, like it's still relatively small. I would say 5 or 10%, but it's it's a lot in the grand scheme of things. Like to stop, because we have to stop pretty much everything that we're doing, because it can get to where it's clogging up the whole shipping table, the whole floor right there. And I know that's going to stem into the next question. Like, why does JP charge for
no,
his?
wait.
Well, no.
How much is a signature?
That was my next comment.
So I'll take you down the history of what it's become and
right.
why it's become that. So when I first started like selling stuff online, like obviously my sales were very minimal. Like I had an order a week or whatever, and it would be like one person a month would say, "Hey, can you sign that for me?" And at that time, I wasn't nowhere near as popular as I am now, so the demand wasn't anything what it is today. So I'm like, yeah, sure, like no problem. And then like I had so many people asking it, it was hard for me to keep up with. So I added it as an option on the product, but there was no charge for it. And when I did that, every person that ordered requested it. And I'm like, holy crap, like this is taking like a lot of time to unbox everything. And this is when I was working for myself. Like I was the one having to unbox everything, pull it out, and most of them were like, "Hey, can you make a video with mine or whatever?" At that time, like, "Yeah, man, like I'll make a video for you, bro." So I had like 100 videos to do to like show people I was sending out Billy Bob's subwoofer with my signature on it or whatever.
Shout out Billy Bob's.
Anyway, so I was like, I have to do something to offset. It was consuming so much of my time. Then I was like, I have to do something to offset it. So I changed it to $1. It didn't phase it whatsoever. Like $1 is nothing to people, so they still kept selecting it every time. So I was like, okay, let's take it to the next thing, like $5. It really didn't do anything at that time either. It was still, I would say 90% of people that were placing orders were still requesting it. So it's transformed over the years, like with me getting busier and busier, and my time being spread thinner than ever. Currently, it's at $25.
Oh shit! I thought it was $15.
I know. I thought it was like 12.
Damn it!
So,
dude,
it's like every day.
Yeah, and it blows my mind. Like,
right.
And I've thought about taking it off, but it's gonna call it. It would cause more problems, like with people just asking for it in the comments, and then if I didn't do it, oh, JB's a jackass. Like he didn't take time.
Win.
Like, yeah, he said thank you on the invoice, but he didn't unpack all my stuff and sign it. And so, like, I hate your guts.
Up, I got something to say. I'll be honest. I see both sides of the story. Honestly, like I'll see the guy that says, "Well, why doesn't he just sign it for free?" Right. Effort. Have you ever unboxed a sub? It's my least favorite part of car audio, because they're all like double taped, all kind of size. The foam's got to come off, and God forbid it's an SA. It's fucking sideways in that shit.
Oh, exactly.
Jacob Fuller, stop doing that.
I know.
Put them back to where they come out the top, or I'm not buying an SA ever again.
Ever again.
But no, like to unbox every freaking thing, put it back perfectly the way it was. Like, dude, it takes a time.
No, I mean, I was gonna say the exact same thing, dude. Seriously, I 100% agree with you. I don't, and I've made this comment before on Facebook, and I'll say it again, and I'll say it straight to you that I don't agree with charging for a signature and autograph. So you should make that free, but you should charge for unboxing and repackaging.
Right, and that's the thing, and that's what I tell people. Like,
because people don't understand that.
Right.
And sorry, my phone was the battery was getting at 20%, so it froze the screen. But anyway, that's what people like don't understand. And for a person that doesn't have hardly anything going on, I don't think they can ever grasp that concept, because like you got all the time in the world. Like why would you charge somebody to like open up this box, pull out all this paper, depending on what sub it is or whatever, to get it all the way out? And I mean, some of them are 80, 100 pound subwoofers.
Dude, that too. Like, it's not everything is just a 6-inch mid. No,
and right, you know what? If you didn't unpackage it just right, you have to like rip the plastic, and then when they get it, they're gonna be like, rip my plastic.
You crack. You know how many times you probably cracked the styrofoam getting it back in? You know,
for real. So honestly, you should get with your web guy or girl, and make your signature free, but charge for the boxing.
repackaging,
Right.
repackaging.
Seriously, it's like a repackaging fee, honestly.
Right.
Like,
And that's what I
so
tell
people know.
See Ronnie Smith. How many times do you sign a day?
Shut up, Ronnie. Don't
so
answer
I think
Ronnie
that-
Smith.
Don't
Don't
answer
answer
Ronnie.
Ronnie Smith. We don't like him on the show. Go ahead.
We're not.
But
said
like
40,
today it
Ronnie.
was about 40. So
Fucking watch the show.
but
Piece of shit.
anyway,
Ronnie.
so that's the answer for that. And I tell people like the funny thing is like I've never not once had a person that will pay for me signing it, like unboxing it or whatever. I've never once had a person complain about it. The only people that complain about it are the people that's never going to ask for it. Their
opinions
buy
don't matter
from me, period.
Yes.
So they're the only ones that talk about it. So it's funny that they have me on their mind so much.
Like, dude, if there's an option and somebody wants to buy it, the fuck, shut up.
Yeah, you know what though?
Get mad at them for paying for it. Don't get mad at you for like, you know what I mean?
It goes both ways.
I know. That's why I said I see both sides, but I'm just saying like.
Right. Believe me, and I tell people like if you don't want to, like if you want me to sign yourself and you don't want to pay for it, like if you're ever going to be if you know I'm going to be at whatever show, I'll gladly come over and sign them in your truck or car or whatever. Like I sign people's stuff at shows all the time. Like, and obviously there's no charge. I'm not like having to unbox stuff or whatever. Like, so I tell people that.
Dude, for real, like you would probably quiet so many hairs if you just changed the option on your website.
Don't change nothing. F them.
Oh my god!
I
know you love haters. I know you love haters. But
I would love to be
a little clarification there would go a long way.
I couldn't be you. I would troll them till they murder themselves.
I would like my mind would melt. Like if people freaked out. Look,
Scotty Johnson just had the best idea, and I've had it before. I want to order like 100 heat shrinks and just have you sign each
one.
I just had somebody do that, man. I posted a picture of it on my Facebook a couple of days ago. They bought like 3 packs of Down for Sound heat shrinks, and they requested a signature.
Right. Now, see,
I don't want your signature on each one. I want you to label left woofer, left mid. Can you do that? Like, I don't care if you sign your name on. I just want you to label everything.
If there was good enough trolls out there, they would do that to you every day
100%.
and just ruin your day.
2, 3, 4.
That would be the
I just
greatest
refunded.
thing ever.
Sorry, bro, we're out of stock.
Not today, trolls.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Holy.
Yeah, that's people. Like you said, it's people's opinion that don't matter to you at all. They'll never support you. They'll never like you, no matter what. You can
exactly.
I'm not sure if anyone's opinion matters to him at this point, which it shouldn't. Should not. You know what I mean?
I know we was talking about this before you actually clicked the live buttons, but like I'm so like weathered to the internet now. Like nothing that I see like surprises me whatsoever.
Oh my god, YouTube will do that. The YouTube comments.
Oh yes.
Whenever like people and this like lets you know what type of people you're like dealing with, like what type of character and integrity they don't have. Like we were talking about, whenever like talking about me, like cool, whatever. But whenever they like step over on to talk about your girlfriend, your daughter, your mom, your dad, like that lets you know what like those people really have internal issues. Like if you're like that's so, but all they want is for me to like respond to them. They just want for me to like get upset or whatever. So I'm like, I've heard it all. Like you can't tell me anything that I haven't heard over the past 10 years of being
for real
popular on the internet. Like I've heard everything. So it doesn't surprise me.
Just squish them with your wallet, dude. That's right. All you got to do.
Bro.
Y'all did it at the same time. I'm clipping that.
Damn.
That's so stupid.
That is so annoying. That's your tax refund right there.
Yeah, that's that tax money.
You cannot flash cash between like the months.
I don't get a tax refund. Like me personally,
it doesn't matter. You can't flash cash between the months of. Yeah. Otherwise,
but I do get a lot of other people's tax refunds.
So I know you do. Oh my god, that's so true. That's what that is right there. Everyone else's tax refund.
Actually, the majority of this money right here is not. I have like some really good customers. They're from Idaho or something. They have a marijuana farm and they like it's legal. Like everything they do is legal. But
what?
Legal.
Yeah. So a lot of their sales are cash. So. But great people, like they've always been a supporter of mine since like 3 years ago. They come back every year and upgrade their system. So super
like
grateful for
talked
that.
about
Obviously,
that on the show before.
Yeah.
Where like legal marijuana resellers or growers or whatever, they can't take credit cards and stuff because it's illegal for their credit card, so they have to pay in cash. But they still owe taxes on it, so they have to pay their taxes. It's like a mess. It's a mess because it's like state and federal is different, right?
Right.
But CBD is legal everywhere, all the things, all the time.
Correct. So be sure to check out CBDFitRecovery.com. Use my code D4S to save 10% off your order and get free shipping on orders over 7.
Hey. Uh-oh. What happened? Something happened. What's going on? What in the world just happened?
Are you broke it?
Oh, he's back.
We're back. What the heck?
Johnathan Price broke the.
Bro, you broke the internet. Broke the internet.
Hey, look, Jessica's in the. She's in the live chat. Oh no, where'd you go? You were just advertising for me.
What the heck just happened? You mentioned legal CBD oil. You blew it up.
Dude, it kicked so many people off. Like it went from like upper 100s to like 98.
Yeah, what the hell? I think everyone was waiting for Jessica to come on and do it herself. But
oh man, I don't know what happened. It did that before.
No, that's never happened to the whole stream.
Not the whole thing, yeah, but it froze.
It crashed the server.
Yeah, bro, I told you.
We broke it. Johnathan Price breaks the internet again.
Oh my god!
All right, so what's the next question?
I know you're a busy man, but I got 2 or 3 more.
Okay.
That I want to touch on.
Let's do it. Okay.
I want to hear the question, and then I gotta go pee.
Okay. Well, let me think about it.
Make it one that I'm probably gonna comment on.
The one that comes up a lot from the haters. We'll try to bring it and touch on it. You know what it is?
No.
Oh, it looked like it's about to comment. Parents funded builds and company.
Oh, I already know the answer to this one. Go ahead.
You don't know the answer to that.
He saw the YouTube video. So my parents gave me a small loan of $250,000.
Okay,
to
Trump.
Get this started. All the haters are gonna log off right now.
Yeah.
I told you, bro.
Funded. Parents funded.
Yeah. Dang trust fund kid must be nice.
Right.
But anyway, so I actually made a video on this on my YouTube channel, and like when I was with my parents at a family reunion or something like that, because it is a question that gets asked like all the time, or not a question, an opinion that gets posted all the time.
Yeah, it's not a question. They know the answer.
Oh
you know,
yeah, we know JP's parents paid for everything, and like
still
got him started.
Still paying. Yeah.
The first thing is funny that people try to come up with something like that to validate their inaction of not doing anything.
Right.
Like even if my parents did.
Right. Even if that's true.
What? Yeah. So is that gonna make them sleep better at night?
Yeah.
Like because they I knew that his parents paid for him to get started or whatever. So is that gonna make them sleep better at night? But
his parents love him and they don't love you. All right.
Right.
Well, why are you mad? Get over it.
So yeah, but to answer that question, no, my parents did not give me a single cent to put towards Down for Sound or fund Down for Sound in any way. And if you want to check out that YouTube video, it's on my YouTube channel. I have both of my parents there, and they tell the truth of me doing it all myself. If I asked them for their help, yeah, they would have helped me, like no doubt. But I didn't want to. Like I wanted to do it myself. Like it was something that I wanted to do. So that's the answer. Is 100% funded. I actually took a loan from myself at that time. Like $5,000 was all the money that I had to my name. And I took that and invested it into car audio and just have been flipping it ever since.
Fade, Price did a title loan for to start Down for Sound.
Wait, is that the truth?
Yeah, 100%. He somebody else owns the Tahoe.
Yeah, the truth is
I'm gonna have to go back and watch my own damn podcast.
No, I just told you. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, that answers. That's the truth to that question.
The title loan. tenfold. I'll start spreading that.
A lot of credit card debt.
Actually,
I keep
title
no, wait,
loans
I
are a
keep,
thing in Vegas, though. Like, you used to see that.
yeah.
You could see that all the time.
What's that?
I've never seen that anywhere else but in
title
Vegas.
loans.
I used to live in Vegas, by the way.
Did you really?
I did.
You smell like Vegas.
I know.
I keep waiting.
If you have a drinking or a gambling problem, don't move to Vegas. If you have both, definitely do not live there.
For sure.
I keep waiting to see you on The Profit. I just keep waiting to see you pop up and like just Marcus Lemonis buys 50% of your business. Does anybody know what I'm talking about?
No.
Anybody watch that show?
Nope.
Nobody watches
I've
that
seen
show?
it.
All right. Well, nobody does. So
nope.
Kill yourself.
I've seen it.
I have another. Let me see. Faye, do you have any other questions? I got two more.
I do.
Go.
I forgot.
I know you're busy, man. We'll get through them quick. Sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
You're still on the 2-ring policy, so we're good.
Yeah, I told them that I would be out for 2 hours, so
there we go.
Getting close to it. But yeah, if I need to run longer, I can call my boss and make sure he's okay.
You're gonna call him?
Call your boss. All right, go Faye.
Oh, let me pick up the phone. Oh, just kidding.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
2 hands.
Shit, I had a question and I forgot. But see, that's the problem with not having any format on my end. So.
All right, I'll get another one. I want this one to be a last one, but do you think this build here is the Tahoe's final form? In your head, do you want it to be? And do you think it is?
Yeah, honestly, I think it is going to be. It's just had way too many builds done to it, so I'll probably, like, after this, like, it'll probably either get stripped and go to the junkyard or, like, get sold to somebody.
Do you have ideas for a new vehicle already, or?
No, that's too far into the future. I'm just
like 6
months.
months.
Stretch this one out for about 12 years.
Dude, before it's too late, can you please lose that Rockford 360 out of there and just get a good processor, please?
Dude, I know. Obviously, you saying that you're not a fan of it, but it has been the best thing that I've ever had in my Tahoe. It like that with like bundled with the Tahoe has been the bulletproof like solution to me destroying head units and destroying EQs. Like I went through so many EQs and head units. Like, and I hate like something that really bugs me is holding head units in your lap. Like, I want to have a build that's like that. Like what you see is what I've dreamed of my Tahoe being very well put together. Open up all the doors, just like looks professionally done. There's not wires hanging out everywhere. There's you don't have a big thing of wires run over to a head unit that you're holding in your arms like this to like make sure it's not skipping or like your USB thing falling out or whatever.
It's always like this.
No, yeah,
right?
For sure.
Yeah, depending on if you got the belly, like you can profit. I've seen
Oh no!
Fat joke.
He went there. You just alienated 50% of your
Steve Duncan.
No, I've seen it. So like people do it. So
yeah, no, 100%.
But yeah, so that's my like it's been a bulletproof option for me like since we changed to that. So that's why I didn't get away from it because I'm like, crap, if something's working, like why change it? Right. You know?
Yeah, so, fade.
It's just not my favorite. It's not my favorite.
So
yeah, I mean,
it's not.
That's why we have opinions. Like some people like some things.
Well, there are opinions and there are facts, but there are better options. But no, hey, we love Rockford Fosgate. Yeah. So if it's working for you, and they're giving you no trouble, more power to you.
That's what it is.
I have another question I just came up with. You might not answer it if you want to, but not. How's your relationship with Steve Meade right now?
Oh my God,
it's
are y'all competitors?
Like I actually do a lot of business with Steve Meade, and it's like it's obviously nothing like it was when I was younger. And, and I'll admit the fault to and I see this with a lot of younger guys like trying to get like they're trying to get some sort of attention, and I admit that was me with trying to get attention. Like I was like, I want to be cool. I want to be like, I want to be that. Like he's got this following is super cool or whatever. So like it was my fault being immature at the time and like trying to grasp at straws to like get some attention, like just talking this trash and stuff like that. So like I actually contacted him. Like I reached out to him because I saw his products that he's coming out with. I was like, man, they're super cool. That's like, and we've talked, like, I actually bumped into him at CES probably like 4 years ago, and I saw him or whatever. And I had like, when I saw him at that time, I probably hadn't said or mentioned anything about him in probably 2 years or something. Like I just got out of that. Like man, you need to grow up. Like this, like, or I need to grow up. Like this isn't the right way to be acting. So I bumped into him. Like we kind of passed by, and I was like, hey man, you want to get a picture? Like because I still thought he was cool, and he was like, you know what, like. If you want to come over here, we'll talk about it. So we like kind of went to the side, like because obviously there was like I had somewhat of a following at that time, but he's always had a massive following. So there's a bunch of people around. He's like, if you want to come over here and talk about it real quick, like we can talk about it. I was like, yeah, cool. So he went over there. And he pretty much said, he's like, I've never had an issue with you, but you just came at me the wrong way, and I was like, I admit that, like it was like I was being immature, and so like we pretty much squashed it at that time, like, and let what had been said pretty much by me, whatever he was saying about me was just because I was provoking him, like talking some trash or whatever. So anyway, we squashed it at that time, and like obviously we didn't become best buddies, and we're still not or anything like that, but we were like cool then, like we weren't like talking trash or whatever. So but now, like sometime later, I was like, man, I see your products like you're coming out with, and I see like people using them. Like, would you be interested in like, or would you mind me putting them on my website? Could I become a dealer for them? He's like, yeah, that's cool, man. Let's do it. So, like, we just have like a business relationship now. So, it's cool. Like, we don't have any problems. Like, he's really respectful. Like, and I like we share like a mutual respect between each other of like. Appreciation for doing and getting business and stuff like that. So it's cool.
I think it works better if y'all have beef.
Yeah, I mean,
we need
course,
Carl
like,
to drama.
Like more people talking trash.
Yeah. No, you need
like,
to be talking shit about him. That way he comes on next week and he can talk shit about you.
Right.
And y'all can compare stacks.
I should text him right now.
Yeah.
You should. You should text him right this second and tell him we're talking shit about him.
Yeah,
oh, that's right.
I'll like that was a question on the fly, and that might be the best question I had all day.
Yeah.
Like I just randomly thought.
I have a question.
Cool.
I have a question.
Wait, he's not done, Fade.
Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, it's like we're just cool now, and like I spend like a lot of money with him every year, and like and he always tells me like appreciates it and everything like that. So
I thought we were gonna leave it at they had beef. No, we don't want to hear the
me
like
gave him that black eye.
story.
Me gave him that black eye.
Right.
No. Yeah, he gave him the black eye. The guy I was talking about earlier.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, don't come into my territory.
Here's a question. If somebody, like, say that guy that was in your shop earlier, let's say he drove his bone stock truck into your place of business, and he dropped it off and said, call me when it's done. Could you do the whole thing? Could you wire it up, design the box, put it in there, build the box?
Him personally?
Tune it. No, yeah, him. Johnathan Price. Could he do that?
No,
you do
like, and like,
you can't either.
That's like, no, I could not do that. And that's not my. I remember doing a box build for like my work truck back in the day, and it literally took me probably 4 weeks to do a single 12-inch sub box.
Okay, that's a long time. That's a long time. I mean,
so it comes down to well, I mean, you already know, like comes down to like you hiring people that have the skill sets that you lack, or that
you know what you're good at. You know what you're good at.
Yeah, no, I'm good at. Absolutely.
No,
like I don't have a problem with people paying other people that are better at them for doing shit. It's just a question.
I know.
It's just a question. Yeah. So like designing a box, no, I could not do that. Like if it would depend on like the size of the build that you're referring to, and the even bigger thing would come to like the person like paying for my time. Like that's what the problem would come to. It just wouldn't be worth my time to do that, and that's why we don't do installs up here. And that's another question we get asked all the time. Do y'all do installs there? We don't do any installs.
Do you ever see it go into that?
Do what?
Do you see it go into that? Do you have any
honestly
interest
like? I don't even want to get into that because it's not one. I can't find people right now to do the quality of work I'm looking for out here, and we can't keep up. Like currently, I'm struggling to keep up with just keeping up with the orders that we have coming in. So
Fade's getting
yeah,
You need you need a storefront, 100%. But I don't think like you want to deal
Install
with the
big.
headaches of like the install and all that shit. No.
Yeah, there's liabilities and stuff.
I hear that shit all the time, right? Because we were on the topic of Steve Meade versus Johnathan Price bullshit, right? And that's one of the recurring themes is Steve Meade. He's super talented. I mean, no one is ever gonna
he's
deny
got
that,
skill.
right? So I want to put that out there and see where you're at with it.
Yeah, it would just depend. If it was something simple, more simple, like a single 12, like in a 1500 watt amp install or something like that. Yeah, like I could probably do that. It definitely wouldn't be the best. It wouldn't be fast. Like it would take 6 weeks.
It would work. That's all that matters.
Yeah,
that's what we care about. Does the power light come on?
Good. Right, exactly.
Look, before you like outsource to Indy or something, I'm available for technical support.
No, he's not. You know, he's definitely.
I'm telling you.
I need all this time.
24/7. I never sleep. Have your people call me, route it to me. I'll be like, "What up? I got that."
There we go. Yeah. So that's the answer to that question.
No, I like
it would depend on the severity of it, and I get asked that all the time, especially like with my Tahoe. Why don't you just install the stuff in your Tahoe yourself?
Because it sucks.
Did you see the dash that was constructed with some little machine that like runs around on pieces of wood over and over and stack that stuff together? And
dude,
I wouldn't even know where to begin with that, honestly. Like
me either.
Like
no, like I'm good at selling core audio. Like I'm gonna keep doing what I'm good at and let people keep doing and pay people for what they're good at.
Dude, if you've never seen James A. Taylor's YouTube channel, what is it? Is 12? What is it?
HVCA?
No, it's JAT4011 is his YouTube channel.
Okay.
Oh, you broke up. Say it again.
No, he didn't.
JAT4011.
Dude, it's awesome. It's an awesome. Like he will walk you step by step. What he's doing in a build.
He just started a Patreon account as well to like the people that want to really learn the in-depth stuff, like to like really walk them step by step through things, and they really want to learn the ins and outs of car audio install. Like he started a Patreon account for that. So and he's got, I don't know, I think he said he had like 30 or 50 Patreon members. So that's cool.
Guy's a beast, man. He is a monster.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a big fan of James Taylor.
He's got a nasty loud Tahoe too, man.
Oh yeah.
He came to Scraping a couple years ago.
I remember he almost tapped me out with that stupid tunnel.
Yeah, it's a low end monster, man. I think I don't know what he has in there. Is it 15?
Yeah, it's like 12 15s. Yeah.
Yeah, it gets down for sure. It's no joke. So, I guess. Oh crap! I haven't been looking. Is there any comments popping up?
I don't know. My phone died, so you guys are gonna have to monitor them.
Yeah.
I think they were.
Serious question. This is Kevin. I guess I'll for the next 5 minutes or so, I'll try to answer some questions that I see pop up. So Kevin Scott, serious question: is D4S ever going to carry any FI products or FI, however you want to say it?
FI.
I still say FI. I don't care what people say.
It's always gonna be FI.
Right. So I've actually tried to pick up FI, but their business model is it's really similar to PSI. Like they're not interested in having any dealers. So that's just their business model, and they clearly can't keep up with the demand that they already have.
Yep.
So it would just be I literally told him that I would buy $50,000 worth of subwoofers, like just stock versions, if he would build them and let me have the stock versions of anything custom. I would send people to him, and they were like, Scott, he was like, I appreciate it, but no, man, like that's not what we do. I'm like, all right, like I gotta respect that.
For real, you gotta respect that.
Yeah. Steven Adams, how much? What?
How much money do you have right there?
Oh, you got to guess, man. What do you think that is?
Actually, you know what?
Closest guess gets 3 stickers from Everyday Audios. Go.
That's right.
There you go.
Hey, that's a good idea.
And he'll test
speaking of buying $50,000 worth of someone else's subwoofers, I think that brings us to another question that Skip had for you earlier.
To have your own subline?
Yeah. That's my last question.
I mean, is that a common question you get? Is that a thing?
It's got to be on your mind. It has to be on your mind. Like
it's got to be.
Yeah, I mean, it gets brought up. It seems like almost daily, like to do that. But honestly, like it's not worth my time.
Oh my goodness.
It's like because you get so like because right now like I can't even deal with what I'm doing um with what I have going on, much less like having my own line of stuff because I would become like the tech support, like I'd become like doing all the warranty stuff. Like it brings on like this whole other
Conflict of interest too, maybe with your sales and stuff.
Also,
no,
yeah.
yeah, it's just not something like maybe in the future it'll change, but like right now, just like totally not interested in that. So, um, but who knows? Like I have learned to never say never. Like when it comes to brands and car audio, so I'll just say at this time, like not interested in like doing my own subs. Um, or amplifiers, like maybe something like obviously I have my own like little like bass buds and wire and stuff like that, but obviously wire and amp inputs, stuff like that, that's minimal warranty. Like it doesn't really mess up. Like a piece of wire is like what's going to happen. So
Also, you probably don't want a conflict of interest with your current
Right.
Suppliers,
yeah, so I'm happy like with what I'm doing and like what's going on right now. So like I'm cool with what's going on right now. But if I had to do like something like step into some type of speaker, it would probably be like some mids or something like but not subs. And like there's just like so much stuff that can go wrong with subs and amps, like
there's
damages and shipping.
also not like a huge hole in the market that you need to fill, right? Like with all the brands that you carry, there's like a driver to meet every single budget, every single need, every single everything. Like there's no hole that you can fill
Right.
to
Yeah.
bring out your own
It's all
something.
out there, and the people would just be buying it from me because I wouldn't put out like a subpar product. Like if I put something out, it would be nice. Like, and it would just be people would come to me or come to buy it. Just I think just to support me a little bit more. Like because if people, I mean, people are already supporting me like crazy with purchasing stuff from us anyway. But people would come to buy that particular brand because they know it's mine. It's almost like people there was people waiting. We had like a lengthy restock on my certified basehead wire, and there was people that waited forever to get, like, they just wanted certified basehead wire because it was mine. Like obviously there's tons of different wires out there, but and like I appreciate that, and that's like some extreme loyalty. But it would be that type of person that would be coming to buy like those mids or something if I did it. So but yeah, so it would probably be if I had to guess, it would be some type of mid, like because it'll be minimal
That's
like
a good
damages
idea.
and shipping. It's pretty cut and dry. And most of the time people don't overpower their or abuse their mids like they do subwoofers in my opinion. Like so
they give it hell though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see what we got going here. Would the signature be free if it was your brand? If like that would be another thing. If I did, like, I don't know if the brand would be like certified basshead mid range or down for sound mid range, but that would be something else. Like, should I go ahead? It wouldn't be.
Gorilla
100% gorilla on the dust cap.
Yep.
Right.
Gorilla.
Gorilla mids up in this thing. So
King Kong.
yeah. So and people have
gotta do like a stack of cash.
Yeah. Why don't you just
and the
get,
gun on the...
people ask me, why don't you just get like a stamp to stamp
Fade
your
X
signature
that.
on these things? And it's not the same. Like my third grade signature like is what the people want, and they want it to be a little bit different each
it's
time.
Like a snowflake. It's like a snowflake.
100%. 100%.
No one is the same, and I can't sell that to Pawn Stars. That when you get super famous.
Right. Oh, shout out to Thad Robertson. He just bought $1,000 worth of car audio.
Shut the crap up.
If you want to message Fade his address, we'll send him 3 free stickers.
Yes.
If that, I don't know if you can do that legally, but I don't know what the.
I mean, I want $1,000 worth of sales.
What? I don't know what you're talking
I'm not sure what you're saying.
I don't know if he can legally give us his address so we can send him stickers from us.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's right. Yeah, well, just tell us later.
Yeah,
Well,
that's what I mean.
he bought
The address,
He
are you
bought
talking about the
$1,000
address to
worth of
Down for Sound or the person that's going to win?
I don't know what's going on here.
all that. The guy who just bought $1,000 worth of stuff from me, he's gonna get some everyday audio stickers.
Yeah.
Oh,
The guy
yeah,
who
right.
guesses
That's what
closest
I
to the
mean.
stack of cash is gonna get some everyday audio
Yeah,
stickers.
if you're on Facebook, Thad, message me or Fade
Yeah.
with an address.
Hello, holla.
He just bought 3 of Taylor's favorite subs, 3 U Series.
Stop it.
Are they
Yes!
signed? Are they signed?
No
They will be.
signature.
They will. Look, 3 signatures. 3
Ooh.
signatures. Listen.
Right.
For the next 24 hours,
Hey,
because
that
Johnathan
man-
Price is on this podcast,
That's
he's
so
signing
stupid.
everything
Fade,
for free.
Charge Fade, PayPal.
Everything for free.
Taylorgardner@gmail.
Anything bought in the next 24
That's
hours,
stupid.
Johnathan Price will sell for free. Will sign for free.
Yeah.
Man, I'd
That's-
have all kinds of shrink wraps coming through.
True fact. I have
Sign.
two. I have two
Look,
SS15
actually, you know what?
signed
In
by
the next 24
Fade.
hours, Johnathan
Fade,
Price
stop
will.
saying
No,
something.
listen, he's gonna forge my signature on them for free.
Fade.
TF.
There you go.
WTF.
Yeah.
Yes.
Is what the signature is going to be.
Oh my God, it's
Hey,
genius.
That's another question. What is the largest order you've had
The
Can you say?
largest order
that stands out?
I think it was one that went to Canada. It was like $19,000.
What?
Yeah, it was like DC, like 4 DC Neos. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah, it was crazy.
Do you have to
like?
Do you have to custom get those from? Okay, you have to custom get
Yeah,
the Neo.
the Neo. So the level, like the only ones that I don't stock are level 6s and Neos because they're usually people want like some
Custom
unique
coils.
stuff about
Yeah.
them, like custom dust caps or custom voice coil configurations or whatever. So I just leave those to be like made to order.
I need you to holler at Rusty because he's been dodging me.
Uh-oh.
He's got a new page up, so he's got to put content out.
Yeah.
I seen that. He's got a new build too.
Yeah, that
Wow,
thing
man,
is
that's
sexy.
impressive. We're
What?
almost 600 comments. That's pretty wild.
Oh yeah. It's probably
I don't know
way
if
more than
either
that
one
if
of you-
can see it later, but
I don't know if either one of you have used that roundover bit that Rusty's been posting about for the last couple of days.
nah, I don't do that.
It is frightening.
So what?
It's frightening.
It's frightening.
Just
like,
chops wood.
Seriously, like pucker.
Hey, now
It's about this big around and it spins at 22,000 RPM.
is that $1,000 order gonna get out tonight?
He's
we
like, yeah,
actually-
let's wrap this up.
Yeah,
I gotta
We
go.
actually have 2. I just had another order come in. X's
man.
Power D5100R and 2.
Oh, he's got a
adapters.
Civic. He's got a Honda Civic.
Yes.
That's
Right.
yes.
Shout
that's
out to my
battery.
Honda peep.
That's my battery.
Right.
That's my peeps.
I know
So
my battery.
so I have like 2.
Fade's so drunk.
Like I have 2
what I
different
do.
locations, so it'll go out from a East Coast location tomorrow.
Oh, wait a minute. What's that about? I didn't
It's
know
just
that.
about the down for sound difference, man. Getting people their stuff as fast as possible.
I was
Wait.
literally wondering
What
how you
happened?
can get the man's cross country.
Is
He's
this
saying
I feel like this is new information.
Yeah, I've never heard this.
Yeah, that's all it is.
He's telling Okay. I can't tell if he's trolling us or not.
No, I don't like. It's true. Like we.
Well, when did can you talk about it or is it? I mean, you don't have to. I'm just
somewhat.
saying.
That's the gist of it. I just have like an East Coast location to get stuff to people faster.
Wow.
Like the less days in transit, like the less percentage or the percentage of it getting damages, like it decreases a lot. And obviously people want to get their stuff as fast as possible. So that's basically it.
So
Shipping, it saves a little money on shipping too.
Yeah.
who's your guy over there? Do we know him?
You probably do.
What state can you say?
Who is it? Who is it?
North Carolina.
Drop it.
It's East Coast.
North Carolina.
Is it-
It's North Carolina.
Is it North Carolina?
It is.
It's North
definitely
Carolina. I don't know
That'll
if
be
you
the-
know,
that'll
but
be
Skip
the
and I
next,
have an East Coast podcast too. But
Yeah.
they're not quite as good looking as we are.
Yeah, you've been on there.
So like this person, instead of because if we ship something, say to South Carolina from here, it takes at least 5 business days UPS ground. So that means it's always going to go over a weekend, and to a customer, they don't view weekends as like the same way a person like me views weekends,
I
because
don't.
they're just saying it didn't take 5 business days to get to me. It took 8 days to get to me from them. So
I have to work on the weekend. I don't know how the rest of the world does it.
right, but most people don't view it that way. So when it goes over a weekend, like it makes it even more painful for them. Fall out the chair, bro.
Yeah, he will fall out the chair.
So instead of it taking 5 to 6 business days, they can get it in 1 to 3.
Oh.
The down for sound difference.
That's what it is, dude. I really thought you were like Santa Claus, like get it magically done some kind of way, but all right, we got the inside scoop.
It's funny. It's funny, like all the comments people like anytime there's like fast shipping stuff, like some type of fast shipping video that pops up, like everybody always shares it with me and tags me in it. They're like, there's that down for sound difference at work. Like the last one I saw was like this post office worker in one of the little short mail trucks, like driving off the road, like jumping these like ditches and stuff. In the post office thing, they're like, "Yep, that's delivering down for sound's packages." I was dying.
I have a small like little complaint. Like a lot of people will post about things that they're like, "Oh my god, this is insane, crazy customer service. This is amazing." You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And it's just like the bare minimum that should be expected. You know what I mean? Like I paid for something and then I got it.
Right.
So like
in transaction.
Yeah, I'm serious. Like people like freak out. Like, oh my god, I bought something and it got here.
And I got it.
Right. Yeah. So like when I hear you, right? I've never ordered from you, so I don't know what the down for sound difference is. You should try
that, man.
Me and Fade, we're absolutely gonna order something tonight.
I'm gonna test that shit, but I'm gonna use a pseudonym so you don't know it's us.
Tomorrow. Right.
I'm gonna order it like $4.59 and be like, "Give my shit."
That would be easy for us because and here's another thing. Like my location that I got my new warehouse, it was strategic because being in Las Vegas, like we have some major hubs, like getting stuff out. So my warehouse is like 0.4 miles from the major UPS hub, and you can drop off UPS ground packages up to 7:59 p.m. and they still leave Las Vegas.
There you go.
I can drop off packages at the post office up till 8:59 p.m. and they still leave Las Vegas. So
you got it wired.
Murdering it, man.
You got it.
Nobody can mess with that. Like, I mean, Amazon has a bunch of. Oh, let me take that back. Dang, David Hartville coming through with $9.59 on an order, man. We gonna make some money today, bro.
Bro. You're welcome.
Yeah, thanks for getting me all the business, man.
Commission.
Yeah, you're welcome. I'm telling you, we deserve like some free T-shirts or something.
Yeah, I'll send you a lanyard.
Care package.
Yes, I love lanyards. And lanyards are Skip's favorite.
I throw them away when they get them in packages.
Right,
dude. Oh shit, I'm not.
But yeah, so like that was a part of a strategy and like me trying to take down for sound to the next level because I know like most people like they can only drop off till 5. Like they can only ship until like 5 o'clock or whatever. They might work later and they might print you a label and give you a tracking number. It ain't leaving. It's not getting scanned in. It's gonna sit there until the next day.
I hate that on eBay when I get the tracking number and it just doesn't. Package created or something. Created.
I buy so much shit off of Amazon because it gets here.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm off Amazon too. Like,
yeah.
That's
what I mean. Like,
he just made a post said, "Don't buy from Amazon, buy from me." I seen it.
Oh yeah.
No, I tell people like I buy from Amazon, but like that's another thing. Like if I'm providing like this service, like if I'm buying something from somebody, I would rather support like a person that's more like a me and you type of person than like
Jeff Bezos
has billions.
I mean, I don't buy car audio from Amazon. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
He sends out dick pics.
I do.
Bezos. No, Jeff Bezos.
Well, I send dick pics to
Jeff
Bezos. Hello.
So,
you want to see?
The chat's getting saucy in there. They're going back and forth.
I'm just saying. Listen, like the biggest thing, people want their shit, right? Mm-hmm. They got to have it. So that is the down for sound difference, right? You charge MAP Just
Right.
you get it a little bit faster. Like you get it for the
Right.
same price that you're going to pay from anywhere else. You're just going to get a little faster. And hello, it's you versus
Right.
some mindless person at whatever, whoever, wherever. Right? That's like the draw.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm always telling people like the down for sound difference or whatever, and like what that is or what. I mean, I made some flyers now that I put out in the orders in case people don't know. But number one, the first thing is like guaranteed lowest prices. Like obviously companies have retail price, MAP price, like, and most people online are gonna sell at this MAP price. But if there's anybody trying to break the rules, like that's why I always put it out there. Like I have guaranteed lowest prices. If you find anything I offer from an authorized dealer, send me a link to it or send me proof and I'll beat it for you. So people will know, like, they'll not only are they getting great customer service and fast shipping, like we're going to do everything that we can to get this product to you out as fast as possible and get it to you as fast as possible. But
Because
we want you to know you're always going to have guaranteed lowest prices too. So you're, by patronizing us, you're not ever going to be paying more. Like you shouldn't ever be paying more. And also like with like your subs and amps and stuff like that, most of them come with some type of freebies. Like we have like a t-shirt, sticker, voltmeter, lanyard, like these things that we throw in with like usually subs and amps over like around $300, some 350, somewhere in there. Like they start getting these freebies thrown in for and added additional value.
Yeah, if you buy enough, you get a voltmeter. Huh?
I want a voltmeter. What kind of voltmeter are we talking about?
Yeah, I just had one on my desk. It's just a standard one, like just like it's not the SMD voltmeter.
What is the standard voltmeter? I want one. Yeah, I use the eBay
so all
shit.
you have to do is place a $300 order.
I got that. Hang on. I got that. Hey, we got to wrap it up, JP. Man, if you,
I got one more.
Got,
two more
questions. Go ahead, Skippy.
He ain't done, man. You see, he keep coming back with more.
Look, I gotta go downstairs and refill.
Phase
if y'all ready, if y'all want to keep going, I gotta go refill.
Phase running low. Price is getting orders. I got two more questions. One was brought up in the chat, and it was a good point. How do East Coast people get the signature?
So I have you may have seen a video, like if anybody wants to go back to, if they watch my YouTube videos, or they may have seen the Facebook post, if they want to go back and see, what was the name of that video? It was me, like I had, I don't know.
How I scam East Coast
100 dust caps, 100, yeah. You have dust caps from a lot of these companies so I sign a ton of them and send them back so they can put them on. And also, but if a person has like, so there's two different,
he's busted, Fade. Look at him. He's busted.
He's like struggling. He's struggling.
Look, his camera died. Uh-oh. Look, Jessica cut the hard line. Fuck, they're on to us. Unplug. Oh, boo. What? You're still on, huh? Yeah, you're still on.
Are you not hearing him? He's still talking.
Oh, seriously?
Yeah, for sure. I thought you were making fun.
No, it's on the... He froze on our end, my end.
Yeah, he and I are cool. I heard you and I heard him.
You hear Price right now?
Yeah. He's telling about the dust caps and all that.
On the appear end, it says connection lost.
I don't know. My phone died, so I don't know what the live stream looks like. But that's hilarious.
He's not on the live stream at all.
What are you talking about? I see him just fine. He and I are talking just like
you're lying
the whole time.
Tell him
who can't. My phone is dead. What are people saying?
He's not in there.
Try
to. Why is it you're live? Tell him to leave and come right back, because I got one more question though.
I can hear you, brother. I can hear Skip. I can hear you. I don't know what's going on.
Tell him. Can you kick him and tell him to come back? Because I got one more question.
He's saying you're frozen. He's saying you're frozen.
Should I try to leave the thing and come back? Let me try to leave the thing and come back. Sorry.
I don't know what's going on.
Don't y'all look at my shit.
Here he comes. Hey yo!
Bang, 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 bang. We're
Bang,
back.
bang, 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 bang.
Oh, I see him now.
That's weird. Y'all, I was just like a robot. I look retarded, talking like I was.
I don't
normal.
know.
Like I'm not
I don't know.
serious.
I don't know.
Look,
I don't
you
know.
look
Everything
back, man.
seemed
I can't
fine
see
on my
myself
end.
on the screen.
I know it's back now, but
JP was talking about the whole thing,
That was
and
just
then you were making fun of him, and like everybody was frozen.
hey, it'll be funnier in production.
Yeah, it was-
I don't know what it looked like through the live stream, but for me, it was hilarious.
He like left, and then I don't know what happened, man.
But I didn't leave.
I don't
I was
either.
sitting here with Taylor.
I know.
That's right, me,
Oh,
me
but
and
on, but
JP
on my
just chilling.
screen. That's so odd. All right.
Do you have one more question?
I do.
What is the chat saying? Can they see it? Is
What?
everybody doing?
Oh
the
wait,
thing?
wait, I'm tripping. No, they can't.
All we see is Skip's Google.
God damn it.
What are you
All right,
doing, man?
figures.
Oh shit.
So we're making no sense right now. You and I,
yeah.
JP, we're making no sense because we're talking to someone that's not on the screen. That's awesome.
Sorry.
Listen, we got to
It's
wrap
just-
this shit up anyway. Seriously, I know you have a life, and Skip has no life,
Right.
but I do.
Damn
So
it, I'm
you gotta
mad
get
now.
it out there, man.
Oh, wait, there
give me what you got. Plug Jessica's thing and tell people.
Wait,
where they
I got
can
one more
hear-
question. Shut up.
Oh wait, can you hear us now?
Yeah, can y'all hear me?
I can hear you fine.
Yeah.
We can hear you. I just don't know if the chat can.
No, everybody can. I screwed up though.
All right.
Yeah, they're about to see my browser history and be shocked.
Oh, here we go.
I'm sorry.
Oh no,
I fixed it though.
Listen,
All right.
we gotta give
Hey.
Jonathan his
I
his
am.
propers, man.
I am, but I'm gonna give. I want one more question.
All right.
What tip or advice or anything can you give to somebody both starting out a YouTube and wanting to start out maybe a company of sorts online?
You're right, and not necessarily car audio.
Right. Just any
Right, right.
any
It's true.
if you're
He got that. You got it.
You got it. Tom. Come on now.
well, like considering like everybody thinks that they want to start an online store and thinks they want to start a YouTube channel. I get asked this like almost every day.
Oh, do you? I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's cool. Like I'm kind of used to answering it for that reason. But I know it sounds really cliche and lame. Why did I go away?
I know.
Are you-
I'm just.
I don't know what's happening.
But
I'm so
you really
sorry.
you really have to be willing to do something for free for a very long time before getting rewarded for it. Like so.
like this channel.
A lot of people will see like where you are like right now and they're like, oh, like I can do that, like that's easy, like I can have an online store and like that, if I wanted to do that I could. True enough, like you could if you really wanted to, but just talking about it isn't going to do anything. But you just really have to want it like really bad and be willing to not be compensated for it in any way for a very long time before stuff starts popping up for you to somehow be compensated for it. Because once you get to a certain level, I guess you could say, people are going to want you to come to their events because why? Like they know you have a following. They know you're going to post about it. They know it's going to boost their attendance. They're going to make more money, like with having more people there. So then like you'll have people start paying you to come to their events or paying you to do videos of their products or whatever. So that's a YouTube thing.
Does that happen?
As far as
Do you get paid to promote certain products, or do you just promote them because you sell them and you believe in them?
so sometimes like if somebody comes out with like a new product or they want to say like each company has like sent me stuff like that I would sell or whatever. Some people reach out to me. I think the last person that is a non-brand that I sell, like I charge like a dumb fee for like somebody wanting me to do a review or whatever of their product when I don't sell it, because it could be shooting myself in the foot.
Yeah.
So the last person that reached out to me about that was Deep Hitters about their amps. So, but obviously that never came to like.
That was another good question I wanted to have. Do you turn people down that people want you to carry
He's
them?
got to like every day.
Every day?
I
Yeah.
assume.
Yeah, a lot of people. I mean, they the reason, and that's the reason why I charge like a dumb fee. Like, to do like a review video of like a product that I don't sell. It depends. It also depends on like what it is. Like if it's just like a mid or something like that, obviously the price isn't going to be like crazy high. But if somebody wanted me to do like a review of like $1,000 subwoofer or like or $1,000 or $1,500 amp or whatever, it would be like probably the equivalent of what that sub sells for, that amp sells for, and I get to keep the sub to do whatever I want with it. Usually it's sell it. So if they wanted me to do a review of their like $1,000 sub, it would be $1,000 fee for me to do that video. And because I'm not really interested in doing it anyway, because like I said, it could be shooting myself in the foot, you know. So
right,
it seems like it would be
once you
more
put your
harm
name
than
on
good.
it, yeah. Once you put your name on it, that's it. It's gonna run. Everybody's gonna buy it. Everybody's gonna talk about it, you know. And then it turns out to be shit. Bam.
Yeah.
Right. Exactly. And I would like, and I'm not about like doing reviews that aren't like accurate of the product. Like I want people to feel that what I'm telling them about the product, and I'm not. So say if a subwoofer comes in or whatever, and we're looking at the TS sheet that comes with it. When it comes to the super technical TS parameters, like of the subwoofer, I'm not going to be able to tell you. Like my job isn't to sell you these technical specs of this subwoofer. Most people that come to me to buy stuff, they already know that they want something. And if I can present them the TS sheet, then they can plug it into their Win ISD or whatever, like all these programs to like get their box optimized to what they're looking to do.
Nerds.
Then, do what?
He said
they're nerds.
Every time we talk about anything technical, he says nerd alert.
Nerd alert.
So yeah, that's not me. But anyway, so if it was like doing a review of like a mid range that I don't sell, like it would probably be like a $300 to $500 fee to do that. But if it's like a more expensive amp or sub, like it would be $1,000 or $1,500, just because it's more of a deterrent for me. Like I'm not super interested in doing that. So, but if they want to pay the fee, then like I'll do it because it would be worth my time to do it. But yeah. So as far as like going back to your question, starting an online store, like in whatever it is, like it sounds cliche, like you always hear this, but you really need to love what you're going to be doing, because you're going to work your ass off for a very long time before you get any type of sales. Like and that's basically it. Like I was like putting out this content for a very long time before I even got my first sale. So now, like 5 years later, it makes sense to me. Like, okay, finally, like we've got a lot of traction. We've got standard amount of orders coming in a day. We like our customer base has grown a lot. I don't know what we're at for customers right now. I can look. Let's see.
Give me an estimate.
So we're like 27,000 customers that we have now.
If you make a post people hate on Facebook, how much do your sales spike?
It's hard to say. Like it definitely increases traffic onto the store, but as far as like a conversion rate, like percentage, is hard to say. But there is
definitely a spike.
Yeah, there's definitely a spike. So
it translates to sales, not just traffic, but sales.
1 second.
Oh, it's alive.
Larry Neal from Hawaii tried to order an alternator a while back. He said his credit card was declined, so I'm trying to get him to order again. He just doesn't know if he had a password.
It's a scam.
Or what
it's
that
a scam.
Larry Neal 218.
I know Gary.
Can we call him back? Would he be okay with that? Like 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, just get his number. I'll call him back.
Card decline scam. Scam alert.
Okay.
What happened? That's awesome.
Dude.
Oh,
the inner workings of DF.
I know, right?
D4S.
Oh,
yeah.
fantastic.
I always call him back too. Like just like I don't tell people I'm gonna call back and not. Like we always reach back out to people.
Do you answer the phone when they call? Sometimes.
Yeah, people post about that all the time, dude. Like I'm thinking about making like a blooper video, like cause sometimes like I'll say hey or down for sound, and they're like, dude, is this JP? I can't hide my accent or voice anywhere. So they're like, I knew
that would be a good one.
This was JP.
But you have to warn them, like when they call, you're like you're being recorded or whatever.
Just
Right,
answer the
you're-
phone
you're-
like, Domino's, can I help you?
Right. Don't man, you can't hide, man. I hear that
Yeah.
voice that I've heard on
That
YouTube
twang.
for 5
Yeah,
years.
yeah.
Exactly. So yeah, like as far as
Don't start
the
one is what you're
online
saying.
sales or a store in general, like you just have to be willing to do this for a long time, like without getting any type of sales before you start like getting sales, and they'll become more. The more your presence is out there, and the more persistent you are, obviously, the more like sales you're going to get. So usually, if you're like treating people right, doing things right, that's what's worked for me. So that's my
So
2 cents.
the posts that you make, are you playing your haters or are they justified?
Some of them, it depends, but there
You just-
are like strategically posted posts that I put together, and I'll
Just-
tell the
like-
people up here like y'all watch this.
Playing like a fiddle.
Yeah, it's the best.
Do you
Like,
have
I'll
a,
watch this.
do you have a secondary account where you go into like different groups?
God,
and
he
see?
has to.
Do I have
Got
what?
to.
Like a secondary account that you log into Facebook just to go around and see.
No, man. Like I don't have time. I just
makes sense.
like I have. So I currently have like a person that manages like a lot of my social media posts, and also is like editing and uploading a lot of my YouTube videos.
I need that.
How do I not have that job?
Because have that job. You don't want that job.
What?
You don't
Managing his
No.
social media? I'd be like, I would GFY
I mean,
like every
social
single
media would
person.
be cool.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
dude, how do you? I mean, man, we gotta wrap it up. But still,
Yeah, we gotta go.
But how do you trust somebody with that? You know,
He
Uh,
must
like they can ruin you.
implicitly.
They must. They can ruin
it's,
you if they.
There's a very lengthy contract put into place.
Oh,
If you do something not what would the
unbecoming.
if I don't approve of, like, there's no deleting of anything, like no post, like everything has to be verified by me. If not, like you
Oh my God. Do we know this person?
You get like
It's
you get
Vic Freeman.
the book thrown at you, like
Is it Vic
it would be
Freeman?
very, very bad.
Do you know who Vic Freeman is?
Is Keith Vic
Keith
Freeman?
Sanders Vic Freeman's alias?
Say it. Do it. Say it. Admit it.
Do you know who Vic Freeman
I don't know who Vic Freeman is. But I
That
do know
is
he
admission
doesn't
right
like-
there. That's admission.
What?
You just admitted it.
You
just
know
admitted
who
it.
what is?
I don't know who Vic Freeman is, but I do know I had to block him like 2 days after him
That's your
like-
admission.
He's in.
coming and commenting on every post that I had. I'm like,
We definitely have to have a part 2. But Fade
That's
is
an
out of
admission.
drink.
Yeah. I'm out.
And you got sales to get to, and
Yeah.
Yeah.
He sold like $10,000 worth of
Yeah,
stuff
yeah,
while
yeah.
we were on the air.
yeah. Commission
At
check,
least.
23K, man.
commission invoice in the mail.
Yeah, 100%.
What you want to plug? What's coming up? What's up?
Yeah,
What shows you
tell
gonna
us.
hit? You know what's coming up this year for Jay Pizzle?
Plan on attending a lot of shows this year. Obviously, I was out all last year with my Tahoe. Like, I made a lot of shows, but people really want to see the Tahoe. So I plan on making as many shows as I can. It's going to be a large expense, but it clearly is worth it for the company and business, because like wherever the Tahoe goes, it's just always an insane like following that shows up for it, and like the amount of people that are surrounded it is crazy. So I plan on like trying to have it as many shows, like some of the shows off the top of my head: Scraping the Coast, Slamology, what else? Shut It Down Boys show in Georgia, the Sundown show in North Carolina. So all these things are all these shows are, and also like if whoever's watching, if you want to, like I put a Down for Sound tour schedule on
Yes.
the website.
That's sick.
So if you go to Down for Sound and you go down towards the bottom, you'll see like all the different links or whatever. But right at the top it says Down for Sound tour schedule, and it has a online public calendar there that you can view, and it's the shows I plan on going to. And I'm trying to make it where we can change the color of the weekend or whatever. If it's just me planning on being there, or if I plan on like it's color yellow. If I plan on being there with the Tahoe, like it's a different color or whatever. It'll be different color, so people will know like, oh, he's gonna have the Tahoe there. He's gonna try to have the Tahoe.
So it's going to be ready. It's
right.
coming.
Oh yeah. Like I'm estimating like a week out. Like I was actually just talking to him today,
shit.
asking
Okay.
him when I could book a flight to come out there and like mess with it, see it.
Awesome. Well, I look forward to it, man.
Yeah, so,
Shit, I might have to change my plans on coming to scraping this year.
Yeah, I mean, people like complain about scraping. It's no doubt, it's the hottest show of the year. But like I always
like
go back to
it's
it.
miserable. It's miserable.
Literally hot.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah,
it's miserable.
but I've always went to it. It's always been a show. Like being a Mississippi boy or whatever. Like I've always went to it for like I think this will be like my 10th year.
Yeah.
So, been going to it for a minute.
It's sort of a tradition. Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
Right. So yeah, so looking forward to that, and obviously Slamology, biggest, in my opinion, the biggest car audio show.
I gotta go.
Of the year. Like,
let's skip.
I'll fly.
Scraping.
I'm not driving.
Yeah, for real. Let's skip scraping. Let's go to
I
Slamology. I'm serious.
I'm serious. Yeah.
Hey, if I can go to both, y'all can go to both, man.
Yeah,
we're
but
we
don't have $1 million Tahoes.
We're like an hour and a half from scraping. We're like, nah, fuck it. Let's fly to 15 hours.
I drive my little Civic.
Yeah, meep.
Yeah, beep beep.
But yeah.
When is Slamology? Somebody remind me.
June. It's like the week before scraping. It's weird.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Okay, they moved Aggieland this year, so I can go to Slamology. We're good. All right, sign it off, JP. Tell us something.
Give us plug something.
We gotta go.
Oh, plug in? Oh,
yeah, do something cool.
Shop at down4soundshop.com, your #1 source for all of your car audio needs. Be sure to check out my wire and accessories, certifiedbasehead.com. I greatly appreciate it. Thank you, everybody that joined in and listened to this 12-hour podcast.
Actually, this isn't as long. This isn't even as long as Jacob Fuller. You're slacking.
What? Oh, so you're telling me I'm not as interesting because I don't know like all the ins and outs of subwoofers and
basically, yeah.
Let me call him and
put him on speakerphone. Put him on speakerphone.
Yeah, but he only.
We're gonna talk about.
Hey, Jacob.
Yeah, that might get you started on the basket for your own line of subwoofers from Jacob. There you go.
Right. All right, I appreciate y'all. Thank you for.
Hey, man, appreciate you coming on.
We want y'all coming back too, man. Talk about that CBD because I'm really interested in that. But you got busy schedule.
No, for real. Yeah. We gotta have Jessica back on.
Yeah, do a duel. You and her. Yeah.
I talked to her about that.
Oh wait,
she's always like
she's JP too, right?
She does like podcasts with people in that like community, so she would probably be willing to like come on and tell y'all about CBD and stuff like that. I also have a YouTube video like that I did for my YouTubers that like the name of it on my channel is What is CBD. So if you have like it's like the top 10 questions that are commonly asked about CBD. The number one being, is CBD going to get me high? No, it's not. So, right, yeah, I'll just do the real thing.
Man, I can't drink my high.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, so you might be interested. You can tell her about it.
Yeah, we want to. I think maybe we'll just have her on,
and y'all can sit y'all can sit on the casting couch. I mean, the new couch you got out front,
right?
Whatever that is.
She's always joking about it.
Is she really?
How does she know about that?
Whoa.
Yeah, because all the comments every time I post a picture of anything like in the front lobby area, everybody's like, "Oh, look at the couch!"
Oh my god! You have to meme that. You have to meme that immediately.
Got some stains on it.
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
All right. Hey, let's get out of here.
We appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all. Everybody. JP. Fade. He hung up. I'm still alive though.
Hey, I'm here. Fuck.